going to be there in a moment. It is there already. And there we are with Valas as a green Japanese, Vinchester as a purple, and looking right now, so far so good, Mr. T West with me in the South Japanese Valas, Vinchester Aztecs. What do you think about this civilization and the map generation as well?
Well, Coastal is one of those maps like the old version of Nomad. One of the sides is usually landlocked, whereas the other three have water, and Valas has spawned down here in the south near that landlocked side. He will have a little pond with a few fish in it, but I do think he still wants to dock on the outside of the map, and that's where he's sending a villager now.
Yeah.
Vinchester will have a bit
probably
more access to water at the north.
Sorry that I interrupt you, because he didn't explore that. If he explored that pond on the left, right, maybe with Japanese it's really worth it to fish there. You can make a fish boom.
Yeah, that's true. But you could always dock there later on in the game. Yeah. I think early on you want to have your dock on the outside just in case you want to make ships and fight over the water. Although, that is an interesting point. If you dock the middle, you might not even need to fight. You could just dock there and fight on land.
And fast castle, even, or just full feudal without any battle there. Anyway, Japanese fishing ships. Anyway, you were going to talk about purple map, Vinchester map.
Yeah, Vinchester's map. Well, I guess both these maps, all of their golds. We saw this when we were looking at coastal generations. They tend to be very far forward, and that's true for both these players. Vinchester might have a bit of a better map with that one extra gold over to the left there. Near those deer he's pushing. But I think just having the fish on the outside could be good for him. The main difference is just that pond, and we'll see if Valas takes advantage of it.
Yeah, I think as you mentioned, when he noticed that it's a pond, well, but he still do not notice that it's a pond, as you can see. He explored and didn't notice. Okay, I mean, I have some change. Yesterday, I have Medieval Total War music in the background. Seems like with the co-cast, I have removed it, so we focus completely in the game, you know? And you bring me the luck, Mr. T West, because everything is smooth. The cameras and everything is working all good. And also not a bug map. And I'm starting to enjoy a lot because, well, you're gonna see Vinchester give a lot of reactions, you know. Valas, not that many, but we will see. We will see, you know. Anyway, for now, same population? No. Valas is ahead. That happened probably because he made an earlier dock thanks to the Japanese bonus.
Yep, that extra 50 wood you save on that lumber camp lets you get that dock out. And, you know, with all those villas you start with, probably lets you get the fishing ships out quite a bit earlier, too.
Yeah, it's changed. I mean, you saw yesterday, Tato's interview, he was telling me, well, I think the meta also is gonna evolve during the tournament because the 9 villages is gonna make people discover things that they don't know yet. And that happens also, it was happening with Empire Wars. When there is something, well, a tournament with different settings, obviously they discover. Pity that we could not practice this in the matchmaking. I think that would make probably, well, the meta evolve even faster. But being said that, both players doing the loom. I'm going to go up. I really have a lot of, I mean, I think Valas is going to put here. Even if you say that he's a big favorite, well, everyone put Vinchester as a big favorite. I think Valas is going to put a big fight, or I hope so, Mr.
He's definitely someone who can surprise us. And it looks like he is putting down that barracks and does want to go for some feudal aggression. He will be up ever so slightly faster than Vinchester. And there is this big hill in the middle of the map right between those two players. We'll see if someone can control that. Probably in the mid-game, that'd be a great place to get up some type of castle.
Yeah, well, for now, Japanese, no surprise, going malicious. It's going malicious. Japanese, remember that they are attack faster, 33% faster. If I do some detail, Mr. T West, and I'm wrong, don't worry. Just let me know. Let know to the viewers, because I know that the numbers are not too bad for you, man. So it's okay, you know. It's okay.
Well, we'll try.
Okay,
we'll try.
okay.
You know, if one of the maps are bugged, we can just fix it live and change the map scripts, right?
Okay. Well, I hope it's
migration with missing sheep on it.
Yeah, well, usually it's only migration. In general, nothing should happen. But the 3 militias are coming. Valas is already going there. I'm gonna try, guys, to keep the original colors. Why? Because it's real identity for the players. I mean, Valas usually love to play with green, Vinchester with purple. Except that the colors are really bad, but I think green and purple might be very good, the contrast they are doing. So, let's see. The 3 militias are coming. I'm going to go now to Vinchester's point of view. Vinchester doesn't see Mr. Valas coming. He's doing the archery range. He might expect that he's coming with the men at arms, but right now he has nothing to defend those men at arms, Mr. T West.
Yeah, and of course, with the 9 villager start, he might not be as familiar with the timings of the men-at-arms attack, and he doesn't get the quick wall in time. And
He
no,
failed.
those men-at-arms are in.
He failed there, and those men at arms eat the village. As you can see, Vinchester is going to lose 1 village. There you go, 1 village down. You need to wall, and he's going to wall. So right now, Valas is getting the aggressive position. And the big problem is, he's still not mining gold. And again, he's going to fail the quick wall. Whoa. He's really... Okay, now he didn't, but he's not taking gold. How'd you get right? How you kill those men at arms with the skirmishers?
Yeah, he's off of that gold, and he has scouted that gold to the west side of his base, so he could potentially move over there if he can't get back to his main gold. But that's a very good men-at-arms attack, and oh, the scouts in on the villager on the other side too.
He was attacking the palisade, so it was okay. You need to repair that house. I don't know if he's gonna lose that villager. He's gonna lose. No, the archer gonna help. The archer gonna help. He's gonna be very close. Oh, he lost. He got it. He's 3 villages to west. 3 already down for Vinchester, and Valas is starting, as I was telling you. I expect a lot from this player. I really think that he played really well in the Red Bull Warlords, and Vinchester is not gonna have an easy series. Definitely not. Ooh, Stonewall, okay. The men-at-arms are trapped now, but I don't know what you think. The damage is done.
In there. He has this little zoo surrounding the men-at-arms, so no more damage from them, but he's already lost those villagers.
That villager, if he attack is 3 HP. He didn't notice. Valas couldn't see it. You see that villager 3 HP close to the stone wall? And no, okay, he's going back. I mean, T-West, 3 men-at-arms, you kill 4 villagers already. It's worth it. I mean...
And at the same time on the water, he has a fire galley going up there to harass Vinchester's fishing ships. And Vinchester, he was off that gold. He can't actually afford a fire galley of his own. I don't think he has any way to protect his fish.
Oh man. Well, no. He's not doing a galley. He's gonna lose the fish as well. The advantage is really important for Valas. Well, in this situation, Valas did the dock in the pond, as you mentioned to West. This is a brutal advantage for the Finnish player.
Yeah, he's in a really good position now.
Yeah, I mean, he's super ahead. 7 population more. Look at the archery range that he's gonna make now. The second archery range. He just need to keep doing army. I mean, don't be greedy. Full army. And, well, he's really ahead. Only good thing, well, he's playing against the Aztecs. When you play against the Aztecs, you know, you have to be careful. Mesosith. But even like that, he's 7 villages down. 7 Echo KD.
You always have to worry about the Aztecs, but I feel like the Japanese are a civ that can match up pretty well against the Aztecs. They do have counters with their infantry for dealing with the eagles. Now, it's awkward to use those longswords sometimes, but if there's a civ that can make it work, it's the Japanese. And they're just gonna have such a good eco advantage with their fishing ships with that pond, and he could even move over and now dock the left side of the map, where if he moves from that pond, he still has that villager there, 1 more dock on the left, and he'll have all those fish in the left corner. I don't think he's gathered that yet, but it's out there, and he should know the map. He should be familiar with that. He wants to dock in the corners.
I mean, I'm sure that they know. Remember, guys, that this is not custom map, right? This is a standard maps. Maps that has been in AOC first and now in the ADE. Well, maps that have been there forever.
Yeah, absolutely. This was the map. If you didn't buy the game, if you just had the demo that came in the cereal box, Coastal was the map you played.
Yeah, I mean, you open the game and it always says appear Coastal first game. You know, you play against the opponent and it's there. Anyway, he's not being greedy. Valas, scouts, archers, look his economy. I don't know how Vinchester can come back in this one.
Yeah, Vinchester is now starting to wall up the right-hand side of his base, but he still doesn't have any walls in front of his gold. If he loses a fight, he's going to be forced off that gold again.
8 villages already. He take another. And I know when you were talking about the goal, I was just showing that village that was trying to make a second dock in that area, but he was there with the army. They start from Valas. I was going to say Valas because he's the Finnish monster, you know, but now Valas, the other Finnish monster. Bees. Yeah, they are beast, man. It's up to Castle Age. What? brutal play by him.
And he has so many Japanese fishing ships still working, powering his eco. He's only had to make 5 farms this entire game. And if you look at, that's 9 already for Vinchester because he doesn't have any fish.
Yeah, well, and Vinchester is still not going up. You can see the numbers in military, how Vinchester is almost the same. But I really don't know how they are going to be able to... How he's going to be able to come back in this one. Anyway, he's going to keep trying. He's doing Tone Watch. I'm going to go to his point of view, but the thing is, Valas is also there. It's also there.
Yeah, wow. Valas is right on that wood line.
I mean, don't you think, T-West, that Valas is one of the most improved players in the last year, honestly? He's playing better and better every day.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, look at now. Well, it's impossible. It's just total destruction here. It's a total domination. He's now inside. He killed the first village. 2 villages now to Valas. Okay, but at home he's gonna make a disaster. And the biggest problem, the biggest issue is that now he's gonna go knights, and he's still in feudal age.
Yeah, and we only have a good 45 seconds until Valas clicks up. This army from Vinchester is mostly skirmishers. So Valas isn't even going to bother to run away from it. He's just going to keep mining that gold.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. He's going to click up now. Maybe he's going to stay. I don't know. Do you think he's going to give up? I mean, it's a tournament. The score is not big difference. When he click it now, when he reach castle, he's going to be... He's still not tapped, doing another barrack. Hopefully he's going to keep trying. But to be honest, oof, I wouldn't be surprised that he call it. Okay, Valas is in castle. Is he now going to wall more? No, he's walling more. And now he's about to go up.
Yeah, Vinchester's going to keep playing. But now these archers are coming forward. They're going to become crossbows. And the knights are being pumped out of these stables now.
Yeah, well, Vinchester is going home. The knights are going to come as well. Crossbows. And now... What would you do if you were Valas' position? More economy or siege workshop forward? Because you don't want to let the Aztecs get there, because still he can go full 1TC and, well, you know, Aztecs they can snowball.
Yeah, you know, I think he could play it in a variety of different ways. I mean, he has such a lead, he can do whatever he wants pretty much. I always worry about going forward against the Aztecs because of their monk defense. But that's also in the middle of the castle age, they don't have knights to defend. You can do a lot of damage.
Okay, and see, he has a good economy. Oh my god, but now he's under the tower as well. Look at the goal, he's completely denied. The knights are coming. The score is insane advantage. Vinchester is calling GG call. And Valas...
There's the GG.
Whoa! Valas... Total and brutal domination. I have to say that, you know, to us, because it was. It really was.
Right from the start, those men-at-arms came in, and it felt like he won the game right there.
Yeah.
Just absolutely dominant from him.
Yeah, but the good thing is that the following, it was perfect. It was really, really good. The KD was similar, 31-28, but if we check the economy lead was super, super big, 1,500, and now, well, he obviously never reached castle. It's been a great game. I mean, yeah, I'm impressed.
Valas was clearly prepared for that map and the 9 villager start. Not just did he get the men-at-arms there early, he also had that fire ship going around right from the start to get into the fish.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Well, we jump into the draft, and first surprise of the day, let's say, or do you think it can happen? Because people was giving him clear favorite, but you can see.
Oh, Valas is a good player, and as you said, he is improving. You should never be surprised if he wins games.
Okay, and now what in the next game? The next game now, Vinchester will have to pick the... Are we gonna see Arena Islands? Do you think he's gonna try to go... I mean, because now he might think, man, he won me quite clear. Right?
Yeah, so no, Vinchester, I feel like he picks Arena for the Tower Rush, and I've seen him do that a lot. That might be his map pick to go to now.
Okay. Okay, but I think... well, you can pick whatever map you want, you know? And the map is not Arena. Yucatan. Man, I'm so hyped because when we see, I mean, remember that you can pick any map, and then the map is Yucatan. Yucatan, when we have seen Yucatan map in a $30,000 prize pool tournament, Mr. T West, come on, tell me.
Not that often. Perhaps never.
Never, man. I mean, I don't remember, you know. Yucatan is there, and civilizations. Ooh. Gujaras and Hindustanis.
Gurjaras and Hindustanis. I don't know. What do you think of this Civ matchup? I like the Gurjaras. I feel like their camels have a pretty good advantage against Hindustanis. And remember, there's extra turkeys on this map for them to put in their mills.
It's a good choice. I mean, I have played this matchup, you know, and the Gurjaras camels in late game destroyed the Imperial camels.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so let's see. I mean, it's very, very nice to see. Let's see now, guys, the players, because they were smiling, but, you know, Valas really focus. Remember that winning this can, for example, change the whole brackets, you know, because when one
Vinchester, he had to qualify, but he was undefeated throughout the qualifiers, right? So that's his first loss so far, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what I mean is
Valas
that
really up in his game for this set.
Yeah, and when one player with the higher seed like Vinchester, if he lose, well, it changed the bracket completely, you know? It really changed the bracket completely. But what? He's leaving now? You have to come back fast? Okay, he did. He came back fast, as you can see, guys. Well, hopefully, guys, you enjoy. Thank you for joining. We are going to watch now game number 2 in 5 seconds. You have to tell me, people in the chat, if the music in the background is, you can listen okay. If it's not too loud, hopefully it's good. But here we are with game number 2 on Yucatan that we didn't see it yesterday. And here we are. And this is Valas as a green Hindustanis in the south. Vinchester Gujaras in the north. We can zoom out a little bit and we see how the wood now is a little bit farther from the TC. It's obviously a wallable map, but man, Gujaras here with those extra turkeys, it can be insane now that I'm thinking.
Hey, look at all of them. You can only fit 10 in a mill and he has 13 right now. So I wonder if you might actually see 2 mills at some point from Vinchester to get the rest of them inside.
And right away? Or he will do first the lumbercamp? No, he's doing the lumbercamp first. Wow. Oh my god.
But if you think you have so many deer on this map, sometimes you might want to mill them so you don't need to use your scout to push them the entire Dark Age. You want to get some scouting in too.
Yeah, good point. So you don't really need to make 2 mills on the berries. Remember that this map has 2 packs of berries, a lot of resources. I mean, because if I start count all the resources to west, maybe the game is in castle and I'm still counting. So many.
It's one of those classic maps that they just put a whole bunch of resources on it, and it's unique in that aspect. And as you said earlier, we did move the wood lines a bit further away from the TCs, so we see it's definitely still a wallable map. But if you're walling, you got to be further out on the hills now, and it's not just 1 or 2 pieces of palisade and you're completely safe.
It looks much better now. I'm checking green map, and obviously he can wall, but there is quite a lot of holes that you have to wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's a lot. And Vinchester, a little bit less, but still you have to wall. Also, this is open on the right, open in between the 2 front. Yeah, there's a lot of holes. Obviously with this situation, Vinchester have the let's say the favorite civilization. So what Valas should do here?
That's a good question. Now, I'm never really sure what to do in this matchup. I just feel like you have to play something from the Hindustanis that is not camels, because your camels usually lose to the Gurjaras. So they do have options. They do, Ghulam might be an option, but again, Gurjaras have the counter to that in the Chakram Thrower. So I'm not entirely sure what he can do.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, well, sorry for the viewers. There's too much things going on, and I really forgot to play the ads in between the games. I will try to take care about that. It's too much things that I have to take care of on my own. I was expecting that some of my mods was helping with that, but my mods to West are there. They're VIPs, They're VIPs. They're VIPs, But I'm sorry. I will really try to pay attention. I have a lot of things, and really, I forgot to play the ads in between the games. And I'm sorry. Well, that the ads also support a lot the channel, but I know that it's not great to have ads in the middle of a game. But man, I have a lot to control. This is not like I'm being the observer only, to West. And hopefully people understand. Anyway. Up to field
We have
already,
Valas
Gurjaras.
here trying to lure 2 boars at once, and Vinchester is
Wow.
trying to be annoying with that camel scout to stop them, but he's going to get them in underneath that TC. So that's
this
going to be a
is-
lot of food for him. He has 4
Yeah.
boars underneath that TC right now.
Wow. Well, I mean, he's gonna try to go fast castle. I mean, I wouldn't try that strategy. I know that can be a very quick up because you have a lot of resources because the villages are also cheaper, but it's so tricky because what is Vinchester going to do? Vinchester is doing the other mill that you were... Man, it's another 6. Turkish is gonna be 16. 16? I mean, it reminds me... Do you remember Battle of Africa?
They nerfed that a bit, so it's
Yeah,
not as much food
yeah.
as it was back in some of the earlier tournaments, but it's still a nice bonus to have all of those turkeys in your mills.
He's still 16, even if they are so nerfed. Wow. Well, it's true that the thing is, there's 3 bans per player. They ban probably the Mongols, but you cannot ban all the powerful cities, and there's 21 maps. So you're probably gonna miss some really powerful civilization for one of those specific maps. And Gurjaras definitely, it looks like it's an amazing one for this Yucatan map.
Yeah, as you say, Mongol's also a good civ because of the extra boar and the extra hunt, but Gurjaras with these mills, really good as well. And I am wondering, does Valas want... He is up more slowly. He does have the barracks already. I wonder if there is a possibility to fast castle on this map. Probably not when he's this open, though.
I mean, he's gonna go fast castle. I think he might do 1 spear or something, and then he's gonna try to go market and blacksmith. Or market and a stable, or blacksmith and a stable, whatever. Because look at the resources. He's gonna go up to Castle Age.
He is, and he doesn't have any army right now. Yeah, blacksmith.
Okay.
But Vinchester's already coming forward, using the spear to poke at those deers, and finally the stable.
Yeah, but honestly,
All
Vinci
right,
is...
this is a big risk for him.
Yeah, it is a big risk, but he's gonna do... Well, he's doing the archery range. Yeah, but now he's gonna force Vinchester to really, really go aggressive. Valas is now walling. Remember that the map, as we were talking, is not super wallable, but he's not doing greedy walls. I like a lot Valas walls. He's been walling close to his base. He's gonna go up to Castlage. Oh my god, the time up to Castlage here by Valas is amazing. Vinchester need to do damage quick, or he's in a trouble. In a real trouble, man.
And well, with 4 boars, you can click up right away. It's just, what is Vinchester going to do? I was a bit curious why he put that barracks so far forward when he wanted to wall back, but he does have the walls up in time, and Vinchester, nothing he can really hit right now. That's a really good job of walling.
Wow. Well, I mean, Vinchester has double archery range, stable. He's gonna do army, but at home, he's fully open. Obviously, he can go camels. It's true that Valas won't have a lot of resources, but his opponent, for now, he can't do too much, and he's still walling. Well, let's see. It's still 1 minute to be up, so when he's gonna be up, he's gonna have more resources to make some camels. But the problem here is feudal army. If he's doing a siege war shop and few scorpions, he's fine.
Yeah,
No.
and, well, remember, the Hindustanis, they don't have knights. If Vinchester goes pretty heavy into archers, it's not like you can make 1 knight and clean them up. You do have to go for those camels, or perhaps even light cav.
Okay. Well, let's see what is gonna happen. The scouts are coming with archers as well. Now more archers coming. Yeah, army, but he has 8 army. His opponent, in 25 seconds, is gonna be in castles, and now he can't wall at all. Man, Valas is ready, eh? I don't know if he's gonna win the game or not, but he knew exactly what he wanted to do to West, and he's executing this right now very, very well. I don't know if now Vinchester is gonna be able to break in. Obviously, Valas' resources are at the limit. He has no wood to make a siege war shop. He's gonna make camels, which is probably worth it if he got knights in this situation, right? But he's in castle.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's camels, but there's a spear forward and a couple of archers. The camels only have the first armor upgrade, so I don't think he's going to be able to clean this right away. He has to go for the monastery to try to get out some monks, too.
Yeah, but now Vinchester is trying to wall home. He still have a hard work to do, and he still try to keep the pressure. Okay, the camels are coming, and now the camels are gonna clean some army. As you mentioned, the spears are gonna do a good job. So, I think he needs siege, honestly. The camels, not gonna be an oath. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, we'll see how this monastery does with the monks, because there are still a few scouts forward for Vinchester. He can try to use the scouts to pick off any monks, too.
Yeah, I don't understand the monastery now. Well, I mean, it can heal the units, okay. But, well, let's see. He's gonna make the mill. Still, we are only in 13 minutes. Do you see how much is speed up the game, the 9 villages, T-West? It's a speed up the game a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's still random map. You notice that it's similar to some of the strategy, but it will have been, well, 3-4 minutes is slower for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have seen greedy fast castles like this on Yucatan before, so it definitely is a viable strategy, and I think Valas has now cleaned up his army. Vinchester had his army split up on 2 sides of the base, and the camels were able to take smaller fights against the small groups and finally get it cleaned up.
And Valas is playing not all in. He's telling, okay, I'm in the Stanis, I'm doing the second TC, idle TC, 25 seconds, 24 seconds. It's looking good, man. It's looking good here for Valas. I mean, Vinchester is still not up. He's walling little by little, not fully walled yet. Okay. It's true that Gurjaras will have a great, an amazing economy. He even have wheelbarrow, now that I'm checking. Wow. It's not going to be easy to stop Gurjaras in Castlage, but still, Hindustanis is not a bad civilization either.
Yeah, and remember, a lot of these walls are just palisade walls. They're not stone walls, and they're not even full house walls. So with the extra bonus the Hindustanis have for camels and their light cav against buildings, they can break in. And these walls are so far out, Vinchester might not be able to re-wall in time. And looks like he might even get in on the western side as he's running his camels there now.
Yeah, that's correct. Well, one camel is in. It's not going to be a big deal. He's doing even Saturday. Second TC already. 34 villages. Obviously, he's going to catch up and going to be ahead in a moment. He's now on the way to Castle. It's Vinchester as well. And what he should do now, Vinchester, because he's doing a second stable. You're going to do riders, like I like to call them, or you're going to go camels as well, because now Hindustanis camels are better.
Yeah, well, now all you see from Valas so far is camels, so it doesn't really make much sense to do the Shravamsh riders. I think Vinchester wants to add in some camels of his own for now. But those 2 camels, as I was saying, that's a palisade wall. Will they get in? No, the Vill's there to house wall in time.
Yeah, and they have bonus against building, but also they attack 25% faster. He's gonna go camels. The population difference is not big, so honestly, he's having 2 TCs, but thanks to triple stable for Vinchester. So his plan is not definitely to boom to west. Triple is stable.
Now he wants to pump out those camels then.
Okay. Okay. Triple is stable, man. That's really, really strong.
Triple stable, bloodlines, and armor coming in.
Okay. Let's see what it's going to be, because this is going to be really solid. But 3 TCs. I mean, now he needs to do damage, because if he's not doing damage, he's gonna fall behind in the economy. Seasville is already behind. It's true that he had wheelbarrow, so it's not a big deal yet. But Vinchester doesn't have wood to make extra TCs. Like, he's now gonna be in Castlage with a lot of villages on gold on food, 7 on wood only. He doesn't have a great economy to go for the boom now. So he need to clean and probably siege war show forward, or what?
But remember, he was the Gurjaras. He can train those camel scouts while he's in the feudal on his way up to the castle. So he already has 3 of them out. Valas has the monks to counter them for now. We'll see if he can get some conversions here, or if Vinchester runs away.
Well, he's trying to use the archers. These 4 monks. He's converting one already. 2 now. Aye. What is this? Well, it's a difficult situation here. You know, it's a difficult situation here for Vinchester. Valas is playing this so smooth, and there's a lot of question for Vinchester here, because he's gonna fall more and more behind the economy. The room to make damage is getting close.
Yeah,
the gate is getting close.
Said, he didn't have any vills on wood, and he was struggling a bit for wood as he was going up. His eco was set up pretty much exclusively to pump out these camels, and he needs to take some good fights here.
He's trying to fight. Let's see what he's gonna do. We need to kill the monk. He's killing the monk. Okay, this is a really good battle. He take absolutely everything. Trying to kill the monks. Those camels are really, really strong. Why? Because they have the bloodlines. Bloodlines in these battles also matters a lot. He's gonna kill another one. And now, Valas has no army. Well, Vince has a lot of army. Different composition for both. Yeah, absolutely. One with the boom going. The other going all in with the military. Siege workshop now. T-West, I believe, now need to do it.
Now it's a bit late for the Siege Workshop. He's doing a Mangonel, but that's not really going to help defend against camels. Those monks he had were pretty important, but he converted the archers early on, and I think he might not have had the faith in the monks to convert the camels right away. But here's the castle.
He's doing a castle. Valas is doing a castle, and he has 20 villages more. The scores say that Vinchester is ahead, but now he's just doing the second town center. Ay, what damage are you gonna do now against those beautiful ghulams? Well, the camels are fine, but he's coming there. The mangle shot is also there. He's gonna take the crossbows. Well, the archers, they are not even crossbows. Mangle is gonna be down. Kill it! Oh, he got it with 1 HP. Camel. And now he converted the camel. Okay.
He converts the camel.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that was a great camel. A great castle there for Valas.
The camel too.
It's
the
right
camel was great too.
In front of his base.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much room for Vinchester now to do any raiding. There's TCs on the other 2 golds, the castle at the front, the walls on the right-hand side. Valas is completely safe, and look at that villager count, 71 to 46. I think, despite the scores, this is looking really good for Valas.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, let's see what is gonna happen. 1, 2, 3 town centers. Look at the different on villagers, man. It's crazy. It's true that he has wheelbarrow and those 16 turkeys, but it seems that, as you mentioned, they did a good job balancing the civilization, because it's not looking like if you have a Khmer bonus there. Definitely not.
Yeah, right. And remember, this Hindustani, they do have the cheaper vills, so this boom, it's 3 TCs. He's just going to be able to pump out those villagers without needing as many farms.
Well, Vinchester is trying to raid. He's getting inside because he's not fully open. I'm going to Valas' point of view. He see the camels right away. His reaction is on point. He's really on point. He take 1 farm, but he lost 1 camel. Is maybe gonna lose another? No. Redemption. I think he's maybe overcommitting now, Valas, because those armies are quite expensive, and he could try to go in faster. This is almost 500 gold to West.
Yeah, Redemption lets you convert those buildings in siege, but I don't see any siege yet from Vinchester. Maybe he wants to convert that forward archery range in stable, but yeah, I am a bit curious about why he's doing Redemption here too. I think it's just to convert that stable.
Yeah. I really don't know. Anyway, we're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see what is gonna happen here. We have the Mangrove, the Ghulams are coming. Now, maybe he just want to attack. He want to push here. But Vinchester is not mining a stone, so he won't have a castle. Now, the player who has no real army, he need to stonewall. Exactly, because you're gonna be in a problem if not. He's standing 6 villages to stonewall. Oh, wow. Okay, he's gonna wall in time. He's gonna wall. He's gonna wall. He's gonna wall. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. It's open. He didn't wall. I can't believe that with 6 villages he didn't wall. And now he's in problems because those Ghulams are inside. He's gonna raid because he has nothing there to defend. Oh my God! And now Redemption. It's gonna matter. He's going to convert.
Now he's going for the stables.
Both the stables. Crazy, man. Really, really crazy.
And we see him immediately switch from the stables to the Shravamshriders there. The buildings take longer to convert than units, so you can charge up your conversions and immediately switch them for instant conversions like he just did there.
Oh my God, that was crazy. Well, he's doing now the castle at home. He need to do it. The unique units from Vinchester are just amazing. Really, really amazing if he's doing the castle. Because right now, Valas is in a total domination mode activated. This might be a 2-0. I mean, look at the castle Valas is doing. Look at the castle Valas is doing on the left. This is amazing gameplay. Really, really good gameplay here. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to take out all of Vinchester's farming eco. And this is great from Valas. He definitely had a plan, and he knew what to do on this map.
Yeah, he's 30 villages ahead. 30 villages ahead. He has the second castle in front, taking both town centers. It's true that he's saving those turkeys, but now he's getting almost with no map. Valas is playing this so well. Now Siege Workshop. We were wondering why, and now the Redemption. He's answering, man. He's answering, and honestly, the West Redemption here helped a lot.
Oh, absolutely, it did. You're able to put so much pressure on those stables. The monks, they can be the best siege unit in the game sometimes.
Yeah, look at this raiding. Look at this raiding. Raiding so many villages here. It's I mean, 0 goal for Vinchester. The resources are getting there. Now doing Wheelbarrow, is even doing Armored Elephant. He's on the way to Imperial, and who could believe that Valas was going to be 2-0 ahead over Vinchester? Vinchester that has been playing insane.
I thought Vinchester would be a pretty good favorite in this matchup, but Valas, he is prepared for these settings in these maps, and now even getting the Armored Elephants out to ram down those TCs.
Well,
I don't see what Vinchester can do here. I think this is a clean 2-0, very dominant for Valas.
Yeah, I mean, T-West, we're watching a tournament that is completely directed to the RTS, to the strategy. You really need to have a good plan. Need to have a good strategy, because you can be maybe a better player in, I don't know, micro speed, open, maybe, you know, but this is not... This is a tournament that going to make to... It's gonna make it that people has to practice, to have a plan. Because you can see how... Yeah. I don't say that Vinchester didn't, but obviously Valas got a much better one.
Yeah, and remember, we did modify that map, so it was a bit harder to wall with those wood lines. He still found a way to wall it anyway.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy. I'm telling you, was in the past, because with this third castle, second on his face, explain me how now Vinchester can come back. It's just, in my opinion, impossible. I love to hype the games to West, but it's impossible to hype something that in 40 seconds might be over.
Yeah, I imagine Vinchester says GG when we hit Imp. I'm wondering now, he has those Redemption Monks. I wonder what happens if he converts the Gurjara's Mill with all the sheep inside of it.
No, the sheep will go bye-bye, but with 16 ships, he couldn't do anything with Gujaras against the performance, and probably overconfident, because if Vinchester stonewall, he probably will be fine. But he didn't stonewall, and the GG call.
There's the GG.
Valas with the domination. Valas, I saw a small smile. It wasn't a big smile because it's not over yet, but a small smile there for Valas. So 2-0. I mean,
2-0 when Vinchester had not lost a game so far.
Did we expect this? I mean, I'm speechless. Seriously. Army high the same, but yeah, economy...
Absolutely. I mean, some people might look at this and be like, you know, they might want Vinchester out of the way, but Valas, if he knocks him out, he could be a pretty scary opponent to face in later rounds, too. He very clearly is prepared for the settings.
I mean, he's definitely prepared, and, well, it was too clear, I will say. You know, like, Vinchester couldn't do anything. I'm just taking a look at the village, it's different. It's insane.
Absolutely.
It's really, really insane. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, because the game was fantastic. Let's move on to the next game. I'm going to show you our face, guys, because what was those games? I mean, what's crazy, Mr. T. West? And,
Absolutely. Well... You know, sometimes it's... you enjoy watching Age of Empires because you have really close games. Sometimes you just gotta admire the beauty of how well Valas played those two games. He was prepared, he knew what to do, and he might like that 9-villager start. It seems like it's working out pretty well for him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let's take the draft, because when is gonna be now? And let me just check what map they are going to play now. I don't know yet. I will let you know in a moment, but I don't think Valas is bad in Arena, for example.
I feel like Arena would be what Vinchester wants to play. I've just seen him play so many tournaments where he's dominated Arena with tower rushes.
Yeah, so...
And he's pretty much well known for being one of the originators of that Arena tower rush meta that we had even back on the Voobly days.
Yeah, but you don't want to really. You don't want to play tower rush against Valas. I mean, with 9 villages start, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be castle. It's super quick. No, and the next map is Arabia.
Arabia. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Vinchester going with something. You know, the most basic map there is. He might feel like he has the skills to win a game on Arabia. Probably not going to have the creative builds from Valas that we saw on Yucatan and Coastal so far.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, in the previous game, if Vinchester was choosing also fast castle with all the ships he got, he will be probably in a much better position even than Valas. But he took the wrong strategy. I mean,
yeah, it's just the strategy choice there. Valas had a very good fast castling plan, and
honestly,
Vinchester couldn't do damage in feudal.
Yucatan, I don't know what you think, but I really believe that Yucatan is better to go for a fast castle strategy, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen enough of the map, especially with this villager start. I feel like with 9 villagers, the fast castle might be more viable than in standard random map games.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what it's going to be. Let's put. Hopefully, guys, everything looks good. How is the stream today? Vinchester is thinking. Oh my God, this image. Look at this image, T-West. Look at this image from Vinchester on the chair. Like, what is happening? I mean, yeah, it said everything. Like, what is happening here? You know,
he's a good player, and the good players find ways to come back, right? I feel like in Age of Empires, we see a lot of reverse sweeps sometimes, so I wouldn't count him out yet.
Well, in Arabia, let's see. But this is the thing. Vinchester has a great civilization, China, that might be even greatest probably with the 12 villages starting. But Valas got the Mayans with 10. And Mayans, Meso-Civ, Chinese versus Mayans. He need to play perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 is starting right now in a moment. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully you enjoy.
Yeah.
And
I like the Mayans in this matchup. As you were saying, Chinese, they do get those 12 vills. Mayans, they get 10. And, Mayans are just such a good archer civ, and I feel like Chinese don't really have great answers to them in the late game. Vinchester is going to have to try to do something early on if he wants to win.
Well, he need to... In this game is when he has to really go aggressive, He really has to go aggressive. Let's see if the cameras work, even switching them. Oh, baby, it's working, man. Today, T-West, you cast with me every day
nice.
Now. Everything is working. I switched the cameras.
I saw you doing I saw you doing 2 games earlier during the qualifiers. I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay. Well, 3 villas on wood. Look at those farmers now, and with the mill and everything, you can see. Well, goal at the back for Valas. Stone, not that great, but he's gonna wall because he's doing already houses. A really big forest in front. But the map is wide open. The wood is quite far from the TCs for both players. And this probably benefit who, Mr. T-West? Remember, hard questions to you.
Well, I think here, Vinchester, if he wants to be aggressive, one of the things about the 9 villa start is you can start your walling earlier. And Valas, he's almost walled that left-hand side already. And on that right-hand side that's more open, there really aren't any resources that are vulnerable there. I think Valas, if he plays this map well, he could have a really nice and safe map. Because if he walls from that wood line to the corner, he'll have 2 golds that are almost completely safe.
Okay, let's see. But on Arabia, we want to see, remember, Vinchester, KOTD 4 finalist. He was in the grand final. He did probably the best tournament ever for himself. Even if he won the Titans League, I think his performance in KOTD 4 was impressive. Now we need to see that Vinchester, because a 3-0 for Valas here would be so disappointed. But Vinchester is a special player. He can come back. Well, gotta see. Valas is already doing the barrack. He's gonna go malicious right now, or you think he's just... So it's going a Premill Rush.
Should be for malicious.
Okay.
We did see Tato go for that early drush the other day on Oasis. And again, players are going to be figuring out their build orders throughout this tournament. This could just be a barracks for a drush, could be a barracks just to get it up in time if he has the wood. I haven't seen him mining any gold yet, so it might be for a men-at-arms build, too.
No, he's not doing malicious. He's going to make the
looks like he's going to go up and do the men-at-arms.
Oh, but he's going to go up. Look at the build order. Without mill on the berries, they have been practicing. I mean, this is a very, very nice up. You can see... obviously I'm not objective. But I love the 9 villages start. Because the gameplay looks like the same. If you can check now, T-West and viewers, 21 population up, which is something that you might not really see too much with the Mayans, right? With the 3 villages start.
Right.
But still, it's 21 up. And now Vinchester is going up 23. Almost the same time. So it's 2 villages more, which is what you have with China. So they keep the build order, but faster.
Yeah, and as we were saying, Valas is very well prepared for these maps. With the Mayans, their resources last longer, so he's skipping the mill because he's going to have those sheep under that TC for longer than he usually would. And skipping the mill is something we've been seeing a lot in team game flanks, where they'll skip the mill to have wood for extra archery ranges. We'll have to look at what he puts down as soon as he gets to the feudal age. He can go probably immediately for range and a blacksmith, but we'll see. Saving that 100 wood gives you a lot more options once you get up.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if Raw Rainbow is listening to me. I don't even know because too many things going. If Valas will win this series, he will face the winner of what game? Maybe someone even in the chat knows. I don't remember, you know. I have too many things to think, you know, Mr. T West. Maybe you know. I don't even remember right now because I'm focusing what is important.
I don't remember what the brackets were looking like. Now, it's still in the group stage. It might not be set yet, right?
Okay. But Vinchester, you're gonna lose another a villager here. What is he doing? Why he's not going back? And that villager is gonna go down. Valas is playing amazing villager down. Okay, he's starting a guy in ahead. It's crazy.
This is just what we saw in the first game. Men-at-Arms right on the gold. Vinchester not reacting in time.
Yeah, very slow here. Well, Vinchester has now 100 gold. You know, he can do few archers, but there's still 3 men-at-arms. And now, who's gonna go aggressive is probably going to be Valas, because he has already the archery range faster than his opponent.
Yeah, and one thing to worry about is he got pushed off that gold before he did fletching. If he does fletching, he's only going to be able to make 1 archer, and he'll have to go skirms.
Well, but probably he will have to do it because he knows that now his opponent is going to have the archers as well. So he might need the +1 for sure. I mean, if he's doing another archer, then yeah. I mean, if he's doing another archer, he cannot do anything at all because without the +1, they are going to do nothing. No, this is close. This is fine. For him, the archer is going to be there. And now he needs to micro properly. I like that house because it's going to force him to go away with the 3 men-at-arms. It's not a random house, you know, because there the men-at-arms will go close to the TC. I like that. And now he has to micro like a beast or he's in a big problem.
Yeah, well, Vinchester, he is a player with very good micro. So maybe that 1 archer is all he needs to clean up the men-at-arms. It's doing a pretty good job so far. Yeah, but here comes the army from Valas, and now is where Vinchester really has to worry. How's he going to deal with the archer follow-up?
Yeah, he has to be careful, but you can see, and this is why I love a lot this one. I mean, all the games, it's different really approach. The coastal one with the water, the odd men-at-arms, then we got the Yucatan with feudal and then castle, then now Arabia different, and if there's a 4th game, might be arena. I mean, this is why having a really, you know, different map pool bring different games. But now, Vinchester is trying and he's doing, in my opinion, a very good job. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, he's doing a good job microing here. He's sending that Vil out to mine gold while this fight's going on. He knows that if Valas tries to target that Vil, then he'll be able to get the skirmishers in a better position to hit the archers.
Yeah,
but he's getting risky having that Vil out there.
But he's getting the men-at-arms. He's getting the men-at-arms. He's gonna get another. Now he's starting to spam farms, which are with the horse collar upgrade. Okay. I think he kind of stabilized, and now he has the better army. Oh, but Valas.
Yeah, and not just horse collar, but also the Chinese. Those farms get extra food on them. And now we've hit the point the Mayans have kind of used their early game eco bonus. They've gotten the extra food from their sheep and their boar, and it's time for Vinchester to make a bit of a counterattack.
Yeah, but also, one thing that is very important, Valas is doing eagles. And now you are not going to have a counter for those eagles with the skirmishers. He see now the eagle coming, he will need a stable probably. Is he doing a stable? No. And now he will need more army. That army now, Valas, will push it back to west.
Yeah, those eagles, they train really slowly in the feudal age, so it's hard to get a good number of them. But against the skirmishers, they do a great job of forcing them away, trying to get some attacks in as they run away on that hill. And right now, Vinchester has nothing to kill the eagles.
Well, but he wants to focus and kill the archers. Actually, this is good. I mean, killing the archers is okay, you know, because you cannot really do anything against the eagles. So, hey, let's go and kill that army and see what's going on. Yeah, the good thing with China here, T-West, is that they have, I mean, they are an amazing economy civilization, you know, like great echo they do have. So you need to go up castlage faster than your opponent, or he's gonna be in a problem against the Mayans.
Yeah, I like how Vinchester is microing this. He's just kind of ignoring the eagles and really focusing on the archers.
And
We
with
can't
one
really
archer.
do that forever, as the eagles eventually will whittle down those skirms, but he did get a lot of kills on that archer army, and if he keeps those archer numbers down, he'll be safe by that gold. Valas won't have enough archers to really threaten the villagers.
Yeah, he should be fine. He has 2 archers. He's not with the skirmishes. Look how he's ignoring the eagles completely. I like it a lot how he's playing right now. Doing a really, really good job. Okay. But look at the resources for Valas. It's not too far from going up. It's not too far.
Well,
And the
same for
Mayans is
Vinchester
scary.
too. He's at about that 500 food mark. Both of them thinking about clicking up soon. And here's the stable from Vinchester.
And now is when it's starting the hard question. Who has the advantage here? Tell me right now. Come on, TOS, professional. Who has advantage here?
I think it's a pretty even game. Vinchester does have a few more villagers from that Chinese bonus that even at this point in the game, still up by about 3. So far, it's only 1 villager kill for Valas there, despite the early pressure.
Yeah, and they are going to go up to castle. It's almost at the same time. Almost at the same time. With the advantage become because Valas has been 1 minute 6 seconds idle. You know, and I don't know, man. I really don't know. But this is looking... It's gonna be hard. Because, oh, triple archery range. He's not going eagles. Triple archery range. What do you think about this one?
Can go eagles, they can go crossbows. The crossbows are cheaper, so that's a great option for them. And key is that archery range is going to be pretty far behind the walls that Valas is now completing, so Vinchester won't scout that. He won't know whether it's eagles or archers or crossbows until he gets up to the castle age and sees what Valas comes out with.
Well, the good thing is that being at the point they are, he has been killing some eagles and they got 0 upgrades. If at this point they don't have any upgrades, you probably might believe is archers what he's doing, and now he's probably going to get in. I mean, he sees so many archers. He has to believe that he's not going eagles to west. No? I mean, look at how many archers he got.
Maybe. He still is pumping out a couple of eagle scouts, though, and I wonder if he might just keep that in the barracks and show the flag, or if he's going to send the eagle forward where Vinchester can check the upgrades on it.
Yeah, another question again that I did in the previous game. What you do here with China? Because China economy can be very smooth. You go forward siege. Same question that with the Aztecs. Do you think that against the Mesos it's better to stay home? But here the monks from the Mayas are not that strong.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to have redemption, so mangonel pushes won't be able to be fended off by monks. And mangonels can be pretty good against the Mayans if they're going heavy into crossbows, so that definitely is an option. But we're going to see elite skirm, crossbow, and Vodkin, and the wood upgrade all at the same time for Vinchester. Remember, crossbow is a bit more expensive now, so this is pretty hard in his economy.
Yeah, this is
before the upgrades come in.
Yeah, and the crows are there. Yeah, but he's taking some units. Okay. Now it's going to be with Botkin. Still, the trade is not terrible for Vinchester. Could be better, definitely, if he wait a little bit. And now he got the least skirmishes. And how many skirmishes he got? 0. I mean, 0 least skirmishes because he was attacking faster, as you mentioned. Population 2 villages more. Army more for Valas. He's going to have the +2 and the +1. Oh, man. But he got the army to counter him. Let's see the micro now. Micro has to be on point, and micro here for Vinchester is being a little bit better, man. He has killed a lot. Oh my god, he took a lot. He was 6 population, 6 military behind, and now he took so many. The skirmishes are going to come, and now doing the extra TC. As you are talking, he did siege workshop, the crossbow. Now the economy lead so be important for Vinchester.
Yeah, and remember, Vinchester also has 2 stables. Those mangonels are in that back siege workshop all the way on the other side of the map. If they want to come forward and try to pressure Vinchester, he's going to have a good opportunity to pick them off from knights. I think Valas is going to have to play this really defensively here until he's able to get a good number of crossbows where he could snipe off knights and protect the mangonels.
Okay, this is looking good, really good. Now for Vinchester, the mangonel is coming. He has to now split those units. Mangonel crossbows, the knights are going to be there too, but there's so many crossbows. I don't think those knights will kill the mangonel. Well. If he take the mangonel, it's gonna be worthy. He's gonna kill. It's 2, and this is definitely is worthy that for Vinchester.
You know, I think so. You want to get the mangonels down. They're such an expensive unit. Remember, they're, what, 160 wood and 135 gold. If you can snipe that off, maybe lose 1, only 2 knights. No, you're saving the rest of your army. it's the scrum numbers that are going to be important against the crossbows going forward.
Isn't better against a civilization like China to try to go... Oh, he's gonna take the TC. Ooh, almost. If he hit that moment that wanted to stop it, he could kill it. Did you see it was like 2 HP, that town center? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, don't you think that maybe here he should have gone Pikes and Eagles with Mayans? Because playing this one against China, good economy, you can go at least skirmishes, also a few knights, and we see how strong the knights are. Oh, but this is bad for Vinchester. That Siege Workshop will never go up. Now he has no army here to defend. He's gonna take one village. Oh man, Siege Workshop at the back. Vinchester don't need to take any risk right now, because if he's doing, then probably is when Valas can come back.
Yeah, and here's where the knights start to become more expensive, because you need to do that +2 now. There's enough crossbows out. You can't just send one knight forward and try to pick off the mangonel. It takes a bit of an investment to get them running.
Yeah, and now I think that mangonel is on the hill. I think there is a small hill. So
yes,
if you shoot with another mangonel, he might not kill it.
Yeah, that's a good point. No more delete tricks. That's been patched out. So that mangonel on the hill is going to take 2 mangonel shots to go down at least.
Did you like the delete trick, Mr. T-West?
It was fun, but I think it's good that it's gone.
I mean, it was fun, it was nice for the bada-boom and for the hype, but I hate it so much, because for me it's take a lot out of the skills, you know? But now look at the goal, going back, Vinchester with few arches, putting him away from the goal. That's really important, because also it forces your opponent to move, to be distracted. So at home, the mangonel is coming. I don't think that mangonel is gonna be able to kill. Let's see. No. Ooh, it's a stuck, that mangonel there. It's a stuck, that mangonel there.
It's difficult to maneuver in that little wood line.
Yeah, he has to go all over around. Aye. Well, it's tricky. Population, a lot of army for Valas. A lot of army for Valas. But now, the one who has a sick boom is Vinchester. So, again, the question. Better position, more army. Better position, more economy.
It's very asymmetrical. I think it could still go either way. Look at those. Vinchester is starting to pull ahead and score. But if Valas can get some good micro against that mangonel, I think he's in a good spot. And remember, still no +2 on those knights. He has 4 knights, but it's going to be really hard to snipe mangonels against all those crossbows without the armor.
But he take a good
mangonel shot on the crossbows.
And now he come from behind. He delete that house. That was good. He's gonna take the mangonel. He got it 1 for 1. Ooh, that was also good now for Valas, because that mangonel was half HP. Now finally chain-barded armor, but that's the good thing. With this economy he has, he can make chain-barded armor and spam knights if he want. Another mangonel down. And ladies and gentlemen, now Vinchester is playing really, really well, controlling his army so good. 16 villages more, army almost the same. 12 and 19 is not a big difference when your opponent is having crossbows and you are having knights, Mr. T-West.
And now I think Vinchester's in a great spot. That micro he had was so good. He got a few mangonels without losing his own. And even with that hill advantage Valas has, Vinchester's been doing a great job of microing.
Yeah, he's trying to kill the mangonel. Whoa! Well, taking that mangonel, he's gonna shoot the guy. Oh my god! Well, that mangonel was beast, because with 2 mangonels shot he did in the downhill, he took the other one and then also hit the 3rd one just before die. That was really, really good. And now, look what he's doing, Mr. T-West on the right.
That forward castle.
That's going crazy,
he
man.
wants that castle on the wood line.
Yeah, he's getting excited, man.
No, he's afraid of those crossbows.
But better be safe. Better be safe, because this can be dangerous. Now let's see. He's gonna come now with those knights. He's gonna take 1 mangonel. The +2 is huge, because look how many crossbows he got, and he still get all the mangonels.
Yep, and those knights were on the hills hitting those mangonels too, so they had a bit of an advantage. And still, nice mangonel shots from Vinchester this entire game. His micro has been on point.
Yeah, well, the castle is not in the spot he wanted. He's doing on a hill. He's taking now the trees. He's not taking anything. I mean, to make the castle there, isn't better just to make the castle at home? Because why you do the castle there? I mean, you got a hill, but I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, you know, it does control the middle of the map, but all of the resources are further on the right corner. Doesn't really defend against this mangonel push.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if it pays off. It's going to be later on in the game for map control and maybe some forward trebs. For now, it's leaving his base a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly. So just make later. Oh my god, almost take both mangonels again. Man, he's on point with the mangonels. It's really on point. Okay. Looking good here for Vinchester. Still, 95 is 71. Are we gonna see Arena? Because I think the next one can be Arena, or which one was the other? I don't remember the maps, man. I'm so excited. Oh, it was Silence. Oh, okay, you just killed my hype. T-West, don't remind me the map.
A game 5 on Islands, man.
I mean, I know it's my tournament, and I put Islands as well, but I still not gonna lie. I don't want to see the map a lot. Vinchester, I put you in the blacklist. Anyway, now, it's coming. With what? With a second caster probably in that area. It's so many knights and crossbows. Really, he need to take this battle, but there's still 22 volleys more. Vinchester is playing this game really, really good. The same that he didn't do that great, the others, this one, it's more Vinchester, right? What do you think?
Yeah, Vinchester's micro has really been the difference in this game, and now he's going to have that second forward castle, and I don't see Valas stopping that.
Yeah, it's gonna be really complicated, as you can see. Look at the knights coming, the crows are also there, but with those knights, he's gonna take the mango, he's probably gonna take those. If he's doing that castle, he's gonna take all the front. And ladies and gentlemen, I really believe that we might see a fourth game. Can be Arena or can be Islands. I don't care. I want to see 5 games, and then whoever play better, go, go, go. Because that can be GG Cole. Vinchester is still in the series, Mr. T-West. And, whoa, this was a very good play by Vinchester. What we probably expected from him.
Yeah, you know, those first 2 games, Valas had some really good strategies prepared. Third game, Vinchester picks Arabia, probably the most standard map there is. And his micro just... He was able to show off how skilled he is with those mangonels, how skilled he is at just the decision-making on Arabia, going back with the skirms, using them to pick off the archers and ignoring the eagles. Everything he did there, I felt, was very well executed. So now he stays alive, finally getting a win in this series.
Okay, so that's the question here. We have seen completely different maps. Like, it's going to be maps that, well, you know... require more skills like Arabia, there's more strategy. Is this a combination of everything? Because the strategy in Arabia should matter too, sorry, but if you are the better player, you might dominate there like easier. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think Arabia is probably going to be people like Vinchester, Leary, maybe even Hera. I think that's going to be one of their favorite map picks, whereas some stuff like Islands, that's where players like Tato or Mr. Yo might thrive.
Okay, I'm just checking. We don't know yet the map. Hopefully you enjoy. Let's check a little bit the chat also. Let's talk a little bit with the chat because people want to see us. Let's go. How are you enjoying this series? Honestly, this series, I don't know if yesterday because I got some problems, but this is a looking really cool series, Mr. T-West.
This is a good matchup. You know, I came in thinking that Vinchester was a pretty heavy favorite, but Valas, he is very well prepared. All of these maps, even on that Arabia game, he lost, but he skipped the mill. He had a strategy prepared. So but Arena and Islands, again, 2 very different maps. Maybe we'll see 2 very different strategies from him. But I've been enjoying watching him play.
I'm not going to bring you more, T-West. Because they like your voice more than mine. And, you know, I get jealous, you know. The microphone is similar, but the microphone cannot make miracles, you know. And your voice, I mean, I also like your voice more than mine, you know.
So, well, everyone does that, right? You, like, no matter how much you listen to yourself talk, you still never get used to it.
Yeah. That's true. Ladies and gentlemen, the dream come true. If we have a decider, it's going to be Islands. Arena, game number 4. Arena, game number 4.
When we were doing the maps, we had this discussion. Mem was just like, I do not want Islands to be the final game. We were figuring out how to do the drafts for the best of 9 in the grand finals, and his nightmare was having that Islands map as the final game of the tournament. And yeah, but if it goes game 5, we'll have it now.
Well, but in group stage it's okay. I didn't want in the grand final of the tournament, you know. In the grand final of the tournament, I was like, come on, that cannot happen, you know. That cannot happen. Anyway, they didn't start yet. Let's go to the draft. I know that you like to see us, but everything is good today, right, guys? Yeah, let me also, I mean, we are not Red Bull. We can say thank you for people for joining. We have already a lot of viewers, probably more viewers even, or amount, yeah, similar viewers than yesterday. It will get better because what is going to happen later?
We're going to have the Viper against Classic Pro as our next series.
The Viper versus Classic Pro.
Viper, final game of the day. We all know how that works.
Yeah. And what series we're going to see tomorrow? I mean, tomorrow? Do you think this is good series, the West?
What are the series for tomorrow? I didn't have a peek at that yet.
It's already in the stream. Jordan Doubt, Hera MBL.
Those will be very good. I remember watching Hera and MBL on Voobly, just like playing games all day long all those years ago. They're definitely familiar with each other.
Tomorrow gonna be amazing. The Lord will play
and then
tomorrow.
Jordan Douch. I mean, what else can you say about that?
Oh my god, the matchup. Oh my god, the matchup. Let's go to the draft. You know, I will... oh man, pretty crazy. I will play an ad right now. Yes. And we have Arena. Those are the civilizations: Bohemians, Italians, Turks, Britons, Korean, Byzantines. And this matchup, it is very tricky because we have the civilizations. We say already to the viewers, Mr. T West, or we keep the suspense?
Let's say, I think it's good to talk about it.
Yeah,
we're gonna have Britons and Bohemians. Britons for Vinchester, Bohemians for Valas. So I'm not too familiar with this matchup. I think it could go either way. Bohemians usually have good options against Archer civs, but Britons are perhaps the best Archer civ and a really great arena civ all around.
Yeah, but the thing is, Britons got the crazy range. They get the Werewolf, but the Hovnische, or however it's the pronunciation for Bohemians, it's just insane. Like insane.
It's good against the longbows. It's the one bombard cannon unit that actually does very well against longbows, but it's expensive. You have to get to it. You have to do all those upgrades, and longbows, they can still pick it off with some good micro, which Vinchester showed off in the last game. You might be able to make longbows work against them.
Okay. Well, we have Valas and Vinchester. You can see how they are getting prepared because they are getting right now into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 4. The Warlords here with T West. And now we have time to talk, but less, because they start with 9 villages. This is Arena, and we have, till yesterday and today, I mean, except migration, we have seen pretty much all almost different games.
He deleted his walls, but they lead outside.
Who?
Valas on the left side of his base.
Oh, okay. Well, now we can talk about that. That was a good decision. Oh my god. He deleted already the wall on the left.
Sometimes you see the walls and you don't scout behind them before you delete them, and now he has that one tile gap. He'll probably build a house or one tile of stone wall to clear that up. It's not that bad, but hopefully he notices because he hasn't scouted. The hole is still in the black area.
Imagine that he do not notice, and then Vinchester come tower rush and go directly inside. No, but he's going, man.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's... What?
Yeah, does he scout it?
No. Oh. Okay, well,
he doesn't know.
Okay, I like it, It's just, and the thing is, imagine if he's going, well, the only way that he maybe scout, if he's going out to scout. If he's going out to scout, he might find it. Do you think? Scout. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
think he's going to go auto scout.
T West, Vinchester, seems he's Britons, faster ships as well. Do you think he might go tower rush, being 2-1 behind?
Vinchester is a player that whenever I see him on Arena, I feel like he tower rushes almost every game. So I don't know how viable it is with 9 villager starts, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, let's see if he's gonna do the job. Now, Deer under the TC. I see the villas on the queue, and it's 3 villas. That's exactly 20 population. I'm very good in maths, I know. And, well, if he's doing the loom and go... Oh, man. Do you want that he's going, or do you prefer a more standard gameplay in Arena? Just to watch and to cast?
I prefer standard gameplay in Arena. Like, I would prefer the walls with... I prefer the old walls with 1,800 HP on them. I don't like seeing the tower rushes. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the next edition, the Warlords...
I like seeing the monks on Arena.
Okay, so if the tournament is a success, Warlords 2, you put Michi. Well, what is this, T West?
Absolutely.
Okay, Michi the next edition, guys. Let's go. All right. No, but he's not gonna go Tower Ranch. I mean, it's a tournament. He's 2-1 behind, and he knows that he really need to win this game.
Yeah, and the Britons are... No, we did a poll a while ago from top arena players, and Britons were one of the civs they picked as the best arena civ. So Bohemians are up there too, but Britain's economy with these extra sheep and the extra food at the start is just going to give Vinchester such a smooth uptime. And there are so many ways you can play the Britons. You can boom, you can go forward for longbows, you can try to do some crossbows to collect the relics. I don't quite know what he's going to do with them, but I feel like every time I see him playing arena, as I said, he trushes, but the Britons aren't really that trushing civ.
And honestly, I mean, we know that the Bohemians can be very strong, but as you mentioned before, to get there with a lot of cannons, well, Hovnice, it's so expensive, you know. You need also siege engineer. It's really, really expensive. So I don't know.
Vinchester was just scouting along the walls, and right before he got to that hole, Valas' scout came over, and he's going to chase him away. So right now, I think neither player knows about that hole yet.
Exactly. They don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they go for the relics, they play the whole game, and they don't discover the hole.
Yeah, they might not.
Can be. Can be. Can be. Anyway, guys, we are gonna be chilling a little bit, right, to West, because the storm is gonna come later. So right now we can chill. Arena is a little bit slower, but we are already in 7 minutes and they are up thanks to the 9 Valas start. Well, what I'm sure is that for close maps, the 9 Valas start should be a standard 100%. What do you think?
Now, I like it for arena. I also like it for Nomad. I think having 9 villagers, you can pick your TC spot better and get that map started a bit faster too.
Yeah,
for open maps like Arabia, I still like it more than Empire Wars. Not too sold on it for Arabia, but for closed maps like Arena, I agree. It helps get it started a lot faster.
Yeah. Well, we saw in the previous game, at the end, the gameplay was random map. You know, a little bit faster, the drash, but that's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's it. Anyway, we will talk about that. There's a lot of debate about this, and it's great. He's playing super standard, stable, blacksmith. When he get the wood, he get now and going up. And then Valas is stable as well. Okay. Stable as well. They are playing the most standard way. And honestly, I'm not surprised because the game is so important.
Yep, absolutely. The scouts, while fighting over relics, is pretty much the meta that players use on Arena these days. Particularly in the Britons in the past, they might have gone for that crossbow upgrade. You would do like 5 or so crossbows and use them to fight for relics, but now that crossbow has been made more expensive, it's a lot harder to pull that off, and I think stables are just the safe choice.
Yeah, good point. I mean, do you think they're going to go for the Imperial Age, or you think that Vinchester, if he's able to be a little bit ahead, get some relics to go with some siege push in castle, it seems you can boom better with Britons because they cost, well, in terms of wood, the TCs are 50% cheaper, sorry.
Yeah, if Vinchester wants to use his main eco bonus, he does want to put down the TCs. But if he does go for the boom, I think that gives the Bohemians a chance to go for a more aggressive playstyle. I don't know if Valas wants to boom and take it to Imp with this matchup, or if he wants to get aggressive. Bohemians are one of those civs, I think the 1 TC faster Imperial Age is pretty viable. But then again, they might also want to boom to afford the Halfnitzer. There are different ways you could play the civ.
Man, Vinchester need to find that hole. Imagine you made light cap and go in with 3-4 light caps. You kill the whole economy. I mean, you can kill with the light caps going in, honestly. And I think now Vinchester is going to discover... He's going to discover, does he see the hole or not? I think he knows there's a hole, but he doesn't want to spoil. What do you think?
He almost saw the hole. He might recognize it because it has this leaf terrain underneath it. It's not the grass terrain that's like inside the base. I don't know. It's like he came so close to scouting it. I don't know if he recognized it's a hole or not.
We will find out in a moment. He's doing the husbandry right away, but then he got the spears. He's going to spears. Do you think he's going to make a spears as well? Vinchester, he has already 6 scouts. Probably he's going to go even light caps or not. husbandry, the speed. He wants to have the momentum and try to dominate. One player is doing the light cap, the other is doing the husbandry. And monastery right away. Notice it. Go, go, go.
Yeah, that's a good point. The husbandry helps you if you want to pick off the monks, but it will be harder to fight against the spears and the light cav upgrade. And interesting that Vinchester isn't doing any spears of his own. It looks like he might just try to get a couple relics and stop Valas from taking the relics himself. I don't think he wants to take a straight up fight. Although that being said, he goes for it.
Yeah, well, now he noticed that his opponent has the light cap and he's trying to go with that scale. He's trying to snipe. Look how he's trying to micro the light cap. And, oh, well, he's going back and Valas micro 2 HP and we'll have a monk to heal that light cap to be full HP again. And that's what matters now. Now the multitasking is crucial and those idols, for example, on the berries need to be fixed quick. Really, really quick. And now he's doing the light cap as well. Uh-oh. Okay.
Yeah, and we see Vinchester retreating to his walls there. You keep the scouts inside the walls to heal them while using the monk to keep the light cav away. And the monk's inside the walls so they can't snipe it off.
Okay, he's gonna have the light gas in 5 seconds. It's still open there. I want to see that hole, damn it. But they didn't. Second TC, which happens because Britons, it has a really great bonus. It's now the third TC. I mean, Vinchester Boom it should be better than the Bohemians. Absolutely, TWS.
Yeah, and Valas is just now putting down his first TC. It's significantly more expensive for him. You need a lot of farms to feed these light cav, so having the cheaper TCs helps you get them out faster.
Well, that was an okay battle, but he also lost a monk, so maybe it wasn't the best. Doing wheelbarrow is already taking 1 relic. Now we need to see. He's gonna make more monks. He has the golem, but he's not doing more monks. He's grabbing relic as well. It's gonna be 1 relic per player, and now there's another one on the left. He should go. I don't know if Vinchester could see it. He need to go to the left, and I think now Valas, thanks to that monk. Oh no, Valas, no, now that is open. So he knows finally that
he
is
sees
open.
that there's a hole, but the question is, has he actually looked at the scouting and recognized there's a hole? He might just move the monk and not notice it.
Or does he care that there's a hole? Maybe he doesn't care.
He should throw a light cav out. He still does not have loom. Oh, there he goes. He notices. He's putting the house.
Ooh, almost. Okay. Okay, let's see if he's gonna bring that relic. I think this is okay for Vinchester. More than okay. He's gonna have probably 3 relics per 2.
Yep, and that's about as even as you can get on Arena. You really want to get to that, that 5-0 situation where you have all of the relics, but not going to happen this game. It'll be pretty even. So this will go to the late game, and I'm sure they'll fight a bit more with the scouts in the middle, but we're really just going to be waiting to see how well they boom and what units do they go for as they age up.
I mean, Valas Idol TC, Mr. TWS, quite impressive. 26 seconds, 1 minute 32 seconds here for Vinchester. That's why he's behind in the list. It's true that he has wheelbarrow, so he's not really behind. He's definitely okay. But Valas got heavy plow. And remember, we didn't mention, I think, that Bohemians get gold mine and arborate and stone mine and arborate for free. So that's also help the economy, and they can make also fervor for the village, which makes the village basically work faster.
Yeah, absolutely. They will have a decent economy, and he already has a lot of vills on gold using those 3 gold mining upgrades. Vinchester still only has 3, so he's still booming on stone, maybe for a castle. And, 4th TC even from Valas now. He's really going to boom.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask you if Vinchester should do another TC or just as fast as possible up with Britons and try to attack quick, because he can be really, really fast up with Britons and try to go Arbalests and Traps. I mean, Bohemians need time.
Yeah, and remember, the Britons, their army is very cheap. Those Arbalests are... Well, they did make them more expensive in one of the recent balance patches, but they're still one of the cheaper and faster to produce Imperial Age armies, especially since the Britons can pump them out faster with their range bonus.
It seems that Vinchester is going 3 TCs. I don't know. He did already the stone mine and upgrade, and with the stone mine and upgrade, and mining already 9 villages on stone, doing the university, so he has the buildings to go up. Castle forward or defensive? If you go 3 TCs, you should try to probably go forward or not.
Yeah, if you go 3 TCs, you're going to be up faster. You want that map control.
Yeah.
And
So
the
let's
question
see.
is he going to go for Arbalest, or will he go for the castle and just go for longbows and trebs?
Well, the thing is, if he's able to get really forward, no matter what he's doing, Valas shouldn't have an answer. Not in time, I believe. I don't know. Look at the resources.
Yeah, I feel like when you're playing against the Bohemians, the key is to hit them an early imp before they can really do the Haufnitzer upgrade. And we see Loom now for Vinchester. That might indicate he wants to go forward.
He's coming.
Oh, and there go the villagers.
He's coming, but he needs to send probably more villages. He's doing the hard card. He's going for the heavy boom. Ladies and gentlemen, Vinchester is on the way to Imperial. He has also more army, so he should be fine. He has 9 light cats, his opponent 4. He's definitely going to make it. He's doing fervor now. Hand card. He's going away, but he can see those villages coming. He can, but at this point, I don't think this matters a lot. He has also monks. Look at the monk he put also in between the villages to try to protect, but he can't protect completely. Oh, he did actually. And now you need to go with the villages forward. Well, the timing, the momentum to West is now for Vinchester. And if he's dropping a castle in between that goal and a stone, he's getting a lot of map control. And Valas got absolutely nothing. He's not even close to go up. And we might see a brutal and amazing decided game on Islands. Ay, Dios mío.
Yep, and this is the danger of that 4TC boom. You're up slower, but maybe the Bohemians can get away with it. Remember, they do have chemistry available in the Castle Age. They could start getting those bombard cannons out as they're heading up to the Imperial Age to try to knock down that castle. But Valas does need to click up soon if he wants any way to take out that forward castle.
But I know that I might be boring for some people and a bit repetitive, but we have to explain because it's good. And also there's a lot of people joining all the time. The game is pretty much the same that we have seen all the time on Arena, right, T-West?
Like much.
Light caps, taking the relics. Look at the time.
Yeah,
23 minutes.
Taking the
Imperial.
relics, deleting the wrong walls, everything you expect to see on Arena.
But what I mean is, and they are already in Imperial in 24 minutes. 24 minutes. Valas, with a great economy, yes, well, 86 villages, is up to Imperial as well. But this is what matters here. You need to go fast. Trebuchet is doing lombos. Do you think this is going to be an oath? He's going to be able to kill? Because obviously, Valas is going to go at least skirmishes. But with this push, with this fast attack, probably it's going to be harder and harder for Valas to make the Hufnische.
Yep, and also remember, that monastery is pretty far forward for Valas. He might want to move the relics back. Vinchester might even consider trebbing that down immediately once he gets up.
Okay.
And well, once he gets the treb out.
Okay, +3. Chemistry now. I'm going to go to his point of view, Fog of War. He's there with the Lombos. He's gonna be able to kill those monks easily because the range of those units are already crazy. This second cast of forward, if he's doing, is amazing. I don't know what you think, Mr. T-West.
Oh, that is amazing. And I don't know why Valas made that mangonel there. You're not going to have the range to fight off the longbows. Oh, he's doing his own castle, though.
Oh, but I don't like that castle. I mean, he's gonna come now with the trebuchet. He's gonna probably lose the stone. In my opinion, Valas should make the castle at the back. I don't know what you think.
Maybe, but you know what? The one thing this castle from Vinchester does, it's right near that siege workshop. Valas might not be able to get a bombard cannon out of there because it's in range of that castle.
Good point.
And, yeah, as you said, that treb's coming forward.
Good point. Really good point.
I feel like he needs this castle to hold.
Oh, he needs the castle, but the problem is he's not gonna make the castle now. Aye. Well, maybe it wasn't that bad castle. Now you need more villages. That castle need to really be up. You need that castle up. Vinchester need the castle up, but the problem for Valas is clear. How much gold he got in the bank? 0. No gold.
And oh, you know what Valas did? He built his archery ranges in his houses, blocking his back gold. He'll need to delete them if he wants to get villagers around that.
Okay, and now he's coming with a ram, very smart. He has to be careful. The ram is gonna try to take the castle. He needs to send more villages. He's gonna send the light cats. He forgot the light cats. The light cats are important here. The score is almost the same. Village 13 more for Valas. That castle need to be up. He really need that castle to be up. He's sending more villages. Now it's scale guard and armor, siege, engineer, armor for the Lombos as well. Oh boy, he should send the light cats in to get also the arrows from the castle, Mr. T-West, and then send all the villages. Exactly what he's doing. Let's go.
And, yeah, that's what he's doing. And yeah, that's a good point. He wasn't using the light cav earlier. He might have been able to try to stop that castle a bit longer. And when this castle goes up, it won't have that much HP, and we already have bombard cannons out. But, Valas needs to be careful. That cannon is in the range of the castle.
Yeah, but that castle now is not gonna be up and down. The castle killed the bomber cannon, as you mentioned, and the other castle is down. Now he need to repair. He's coming fast with the villains right away. Well. The game is looking very nice for Vinchester now, with more villains from Valas. But remember, Bohemians, the longer the game goes, oh boy, that castle is taking the trebuchet as well. Need to send more villains to repair. And if he's doing Warwolf, with the trebuchet Warwolf from Britons, his domination, Vinchester is playing this really well. He's gonna finish the game. I believe he might finish the game, and we're gonna have a decider. Vinchester play this arena game amazing, T-West.
Yeah, and remember, it takes about 6 or 7 vills to repair against 1 trebuchet. That castle got down within 1 treb shot, but the repairs just came in. If that bombard cannon was still alive and not sniped off by that castle, I think that castle might have gone down, but Vinchester just manages to save it. And now the longbows even can help pick off the treb.
Yeah, he's trying. He's doing even the +4. We gotta see if he's gonna be able to finish this. Novalistic was really missing here for Vinchester. The game is not over. The game is... Oh, he took the siege workshop when he was doing another bomber cannon. And he has 2 bomber cannons only. He's really at the limit. He has the map control. And well, when you have this kind of civilization matchup, what you have to do is what he did. Go as quick as possible, take the initiative, and try to dominate them, Mr. T-West.
Yeah, and things are looking really good for him. We still have 103 villagers for Valas, but he's running out of space. Vinchester has all of the map control, and he's coming forward to take Valas' stone. He just wants to keep pushing forward with more and more castles.
Yeah, the problem is the bomber cannons. He need to repair that castle. I don't know why he's not going again. Now Jailman is gonna bring even more range for those crazy Lambos. And Jailman or Warwolf, I will do the 100% accuracy for the traps. If you do that, then you can take the trebuchet from your opponent, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what Warwolf does. It lets you hit the trebs with 100% accuracy.
Elite
I don't
Lambo.
know, he really needs to keep this castle up.
Yeah, I think so. Because careful with the Bohemians. Careful with Bohemians. Oh boy. Okay, he's doing now the +2 armor. Military numbers is not a big difference. What about, well, he's doing pikes as well. The bomber cannons and Valas is amazing with the micro. Almost taking the treb. You need to repair that trebuchet. You definitely need to repair the trebuchet. And this is a small pause, I hope, because man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Vinchester says 14 immediately, so they're going.
Okay, they keep going. They keep going again. Look at those. The light caps. And another pause. Unbelievable.
Button broken. He might need to take a trip to the menu and fix his hotkeys, it looks like.
Okay. Maybe he's lagging or something. So? I don't know.
Well, it feels... So what do you think? We've now gotten the bombard cannons out for Valas, and a lot of the longbows have been taken out by the skirms. I feel like Vinchester's still in a good position, but Valas, it feels like he's close to the army he needs to push this back. I don't really see Vinchester having a unit that can deal with the skirms. Maybe those light cav can come in, but still they don't have the final armor, and they would be under castle fire.
Okay, I have an update. Vinchester he changed the keyboard, you know? Vinchester is changed the keyboard, you know? Because he has some problem, it seems, and now they keep going. As you can see, go. Okay, the castle's still up. Those are elite Lambos, but how many Lambos he got? 6! He has 6 only. I mean, to micro against 3 bomber cannons is not gonna be easy. You need a lot more. That's the problem. The mobility they have. The bomber cannons are amazing, but he took 1. Every bomber cannon he takes is amazing. Really amazing resources. Valas, 0 wood, 0 foot, halberdiers. Is halberdiers really needed? I don't see even too many light cavs.
Must protect bombard cannons from the light cav. That's what the halbs are for.
Okay.
You got another pause.
Yeah, it's a small pause. He's gonna keep going. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Vinchester. Well, they know that there's some problems, technical difficulties, you know. And it's a moment, guys. It's just a moment that
I know.
Well,
I've had keyboards where the first key that dies on all my keyboards is always my create villager hotkey. Whenever that starts going, I feel like that's when it's time to get a new keyboard.
Okay, don't worry guys, when the game continues, we are going to keep going. I'm gonna bring this here because we want to let them relax and make the change of the keyboard properly, you know. Remember that there is 2 minutes spec delayed, so he switched the keyboard now. Rorimbo, the admin, is with the players live, so I checked Discord, he messaged me, I told you the update that he's gonna change the keyboard, and now he is switching the keyboard, and we will be into the game in a moment. You see, man, T-West is handsome, he has better boys. I'm going, man, I'm jealous. See you later, T-West, you take over, man. I'm completely jealous. Bye-bye. I'm gone, man.
I'll take over the mem stream then. I don't think we can have this stream without mem. We need the hype, we need that energy. We need I guess more than anything, we need him back because the game is starting.
I'm back because the game is going. Okay, let's go. Let's go. No. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but
the light cav.
Yeah. He's coming with the light gas, but he has no health yet. Okay, and oof. The game was looking over, but look at the population. People were telling in the stream, but the bombard cannons are crucial. He's gonna take them. He has not too much to protect. He's trying to kill the trap, but he can't. He didn't take any of the bombard cannons. It's gonna be complicated, really complicated. He's at the limit, but Valas is defending like a god. He's defending really well.
And right now, Vinchester's just doing forging, so those light cabs didn't have their attack upgraded when they tried to dive those cannons. This castle might go down.
It might go down, but he's killing a lot. Like, Valas got no army right now. Like, really no army. And this is why I told you that instead of Geoman, I really wanted to see the Werewolf, because right now he's gonna have one castle, so he will need archery ranges, he will need something else, he needs production. He does have production, and now he's gonna lose the Lombos. If Vinchester is not playing this properly, he still might lose the game.
Yeah, and another thing to keep an eye on is that monastery from Valas. The relics have been ejected, and Vinchester might try to sneak. He has a forward monk, he might try to steal one of them.
Let me check if he can see it. He definitely can. Now he's mining more stone. Plate bard in armor. He needs archery ranges. He's not doing. He's still mining now a stone. Look at Valas population. Valas population, 160. Vincent 137. And if he's coming now with the bombard cannons, so dangerous situation here for Vinchester. I mean, if the scores say the opposite.
Vinchester still doesn't have an answer to the skirms.
No. And now he's gonna re-wall to avoid the raiding. That's smart, very smart, but he's not gonna be able to wall yet. Well, now those light guys are +4. I know that he has halberdiers, but they're gonna hold a lot longer. And against the skirmishes as well. The monastery is gonna be gone, but he's taking the relics back. Yeah, now finally he's doing the archery ranges.
That relic.
Yeah. Remember, the West, the Arbalest are 11 range. It's not like Lombos, but they are great. They're really good.
Yeah, they're still good against sniping off those cannons. And, you know, that's where the Britons really shine. If they get Warwolf, their Trebs can take out other Trebs, and their longbows can take out cannons, and they can hold behind these castles for a super long time.
But look at what Valas is doing now.
Oh, here's the Haufnitzer. He's getting ready. Once he gets Haufnitzer, he will get some big shots on those longbows. It becomes much more difficult to micro against the extra blast radius.
Yeah,
and it's like having a long-range siege onager.
Yeah, he's missing the siege engineer. He's missing the siege engineer, but still, they are very strong. Now, Vinchester, we have population. Also, Vinchester is trying to grab a lot more stone. He's gonna have now the second castle. Vinchester really need the Werewolf. That upgrade is crucial right now, even more right now. Siege engineer as well. Whoa. Okay. I mean, how difficult it is to finish these players even if you are in a very good and dominant position. Vala has been defending so good the whole game.
Yeah. And he only has one pile of gold in the back of his base right now. Vinchester still took all of that forward stone, has all these extra resources. He's building mining camps on them now, and he's trying to move in with the light cav.
Yeah, and 3 relics also there all the time. He's now got the 2 relics back again. The light guys are obviously there now helping 177 population. Now the population is better for him. Man, the Hofnishi's upgrades take years to be there. But now the halberdiers are just great. They take now the light guys easily. Yes, they do. But guys, those are the units that we wanted to see, and they can kill man. They can kill everything. They can really kill everything. Look at the score. It's not 2,000 score difference anymore. Vinchester will need a lot of farming. Why we don't see the werewolf? I have no clue. But we don't see yet. He's doing army, but now those units are crazy. 130 villages for Vinchester, but now what he needs is more army. He needs more army and villages here to defend that castle. Who is winning this game now?
Oh, this is looking like things are starting to turn a bit. But we have to remember that gold in the back of Valas' base won't last forever. He won't be able to keep producing Half-Fist for too much longer.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It feels like his population is starting to drop.
Yeah, he's starting now to drop. You need to kill the siege. He's gonna try to kill the siege. He's killing some of them. He's killing two. He's killing two. He's gonna kill another one. He got it. But those Lombos, he's having a lot of farming. Now the production is there. And this is the real problem. He has no goal. Now he's doing even infantry himself. Infantry himself? He's gonna go champions. He's going to go champions.
Supplies and champions. Oh.
Okay.
Well, you know what? They are good against the hand cannons, but Bohemians can just... I mean, against the House, but Bohemians can just go for hand cannons.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, Valas has no resources. I mean, no goal. I mean...
That's true.
And if you go also some archers, the hand cannoneers with the range they have, let's see, the problem is that Vinchester has no production right now. He still have a lot of resources, yes, but where's the production? Not at all. Another castle,
and here we see
third
Valas
castle.
trying to get out to that gold in front of his base. If he can secure that, then he can keep his army being produced.
I mean, he need that goal for sure. He's doing now the men of arms. It feels a little bit that Vinchester is being a little bit slow with the production to West.
No, it feels like he has a bunch of gold stockpiled, but he's limited by these two castles. He's not able to spend the gold on the longbows as fast as he wants.
Yeah, he's never got like
all of his food in the light cap, and he's low on food.
Yeah, he never got like the 50 Lombos or something, like a huge number. He was like, what, 20 maybe? He need a lot more. And now, let's see if he's gonna be able to snipe more of those cannons. Good thing is that he does have too much siege. Now he's gonna take the goal again. He has the mobility units. He's taking those cognition, not really. Oh, man. Doing now Harson as well. How Valas is still holding, man. Valas is still not only holding, he's probably going to come back from the damn hell.
Yeah, and remember, this transition, you need to do all those upgrades. Men-at-Arms, long swords, two-handed swordsman, champion, all the armor upgrades. It's going to take a really long time before those champions start popping out of those barracks.
Oh my god, but there's a castle for Vinchester that is not finished, 82%. I was like, why that castle is not up yet? He just didn't finish.
Oh,
I mean, seriously.
Shift click there. He needs it for the longbow production.
But what is this? Unbelievable. He didn't finish, man, the castle. Just finish it. Thank you, man. I promise that there's delay, guys.
Pushing back. His trebs are now on the other castle.
Yeah.
And feels like he has the momentum here.
He has the momentum. He's trying to take the castle. He's now going to repair. The castle has 4,800 HP only. Didn't make the upgrades. The Lombos are not working. The good thing is still only 4 Hovnisha, but if he's getting more, he's gonna kill. And now he's killing the units. He needs to get more army. Still Valas 60 military, Vinchester 35. Still has the map control. I mean, Vinchester still have the advantage because of the amount of resources he's taking. But if Valas keep going back and recovering, then it's over.
The question is, how is his champion switch going to work out? He still hasn't researched champion, just now starting two-handed swordsman.
Yeah, not plus 4 armor either.
Time.
Not plus 4 armor either. It's not only about the champions.
Have the armor.
I still insist, he just needed trebuchets with Warwolf. He never did them, you know? And then he's going probably from the wrong army. We will see. 150 villages. It's too many villages, if you ask me, for Britons. With Britons, you need more army. And the one who has more army is Valas. More army and dangerous army, you know? He's now going to make the plus 4. He's trying, and now let's see. More stable. He's going to go for lumberjacks on the left, but he has so many. He definitely need to delete villages.
There's that champion upgrade finally, but he doesn't have too many of them. Still only 15. He really needs to pump them out if he wants to take a fight with them.
Yeah, well, this is the problem the whole game for Vinchester. He's not having a lot of army of any units. He's doing all, but in small groups. No? Like,
yeah, and now that's a lot of Half-Fist. That's 6 of them. And with siege engineers, they outrange the longbows. If Valas micros carefully, he can even take good fights against those longbows there, and maybe we'll see some Halfnitzer shots.
But now he's not, and now he's coming with the champions. They are +4. The champions will help a lot. There's no hand cannoneers. It's true that units are really good, but not against the cannons. He's so many Hubnicha. Let's see if he's gonna come. He's gonna try to kill, but they don't have the mobility. They don't have the mobility. Obviously, he's scared about the house. For that reason, he's not even doing cavaliers. More champions, and he's doing more and more. I still insist. Why no trebuchet? Trebuchet that are the best trebuchet in the game, the West.
Yeah, well, he might worry about the trebuchets being picked off by the cannons, but you can even keep the trebs behind the castles a bit because they have more range to try to just keep the Halfnitzer away.
Okay.
It would probably be an interesting unit choice to go for the trebs.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to get the numbers of champions he needs soon enough to take this fight. We see him also going for the Arbalest upgrade. As he loses these castles, he needs to get some other production in.
Yeah, he's
still
getting
doesn't have
ready.
1,500 gold stockpiled, but look at Valas. He now has 2,000 gold. He's been mining that gold on the front.
Of course, he has a lot of gold, and now on the wood, he's getting raided by the halberdiers. We gotta see this. Now he's coming with the champions, but the Hubnichi is trying to micro. Here, the Lombos, now a lot of Lombos. He needs to delete more villages, but the champion's gonna take now the trebuchets. He got hand cannoneers, as you mentioned before. He got hand cannoneers as well. This is looking very difficult for Vinchester because he's not doing siege. He's not doing siege. An unbelievable game. It might lose probably in arena after being so ahead. Whoa. Look at this,
and
Mato.
that's the difficulty of the Britons. You have those great archers, but other than your trebs, you don't really have any siege.
Yeah,
and
the
Bohemians, this is the strength of them. This late game, when they can pump their very good halves and their Halfnitzer.
I mean, Valas can even do siege rams and destroy with the siege rams. Because Bohemians got siege rams as well. Okay. He's coming with a castle forward probably. I don't know. Listen now. That's a mistake. He's gonna lose the Hubnichers or not? How many he's gonna kill? He's gonna kill one. He's gonna kill two. This is very bad. This is very bad. He's taking so many, but he's also losing a lot of Lombos. He's killing all the Hubniche basically. Whoa! He's killing them all.
That's expensive.
Wow.
Valas still has gold. He can add them back. And I think he has 8 more queued in his siege workshops. He's prepared to make more of them. You lose your longbows for that, and now you're going to start losing fights.
But you're not gonna have gold forever. You cannot lose 6 like he lost like this, because now look how Vinchester is pushing back. Look how the score now for Vinchester grow and grow like crazy. Really, this is an insane game already. And well, a typical arena game, let's say, between 2 crazy players.
Yeah, and now Valas, he's just about to finish that gold that was at the front of his base. It took so long for him to push out to that, but now it's gone.
Yeah, he has no more gold, and that's the problem now. That's the problem now. He's doing the least skirmishes, but Vinchester refused to do trebuchet. He's doing no onagers. Unbelievable. Okay.
Honestly, I don't know if Onager is the right decision against the Halfnitzer.
Definitely not.
It'll help against the skirms, definitely, but difficult to keep them alive.
But why onagers instead of the trebuchet? I mean, well,
at this point, he has only 1 castle left. He can't really produce longbows and trebs at the same time. Trying to get that second one up at the north to stop the raids.
Okay. Still doing now, finally, a lot of farming both players. With a lot of farms, he's even doing fortified walls, doing a castle in front. Yeah, but this is now really problematic for Valas, because if you lose the siege, the Hubniche, he has no more gold. Remember that not so long ago it was over 2k gold. It's 0 now.
Yep, he spent all of it on those Halfnitzer. So needs to keep them alive, needs to repair them. There's a few that have lost some HP.
Yeah, but now basically Valas got skirmishes and halves, and those... Oh, it's a lot, man. 9 Hubniche, man. It's scary, man. It's really scary. Oh, man. But he's sending forward a guy. Not good. He's gonna kill some. He's gonna take it. He got 1. But now those are gonna kill Arbalest as well. You need to micro properly. There's not that much army anymore for Valas, but they still have the siege, which is scary. Really, really scary. The good thing here now is that Vinchester can spam forever. Everything. Oh, 1 trebuchet, but he's gonna lose. The trap. Vinchester. The trap. Oh my god, the trap.
Valas needs to shoot that.
He didn't notice.
Why he's moving those cannons back.
Okay. I don't know,
Remember,
man.
Vinchester is now switching to ARBs. They have less range of the longbows, harder for them to pick off the cannons, but I think Valas is messing up some of his micro on the cannons now. They took a lot of arrow fire there, and they didn't pick off that treb. And here comes the light cav.
The game is just brutal. It's amazing. The lighters are coming. He has a lot of health, but if he take, he's not gonna kill any siege. And what he wanted to kill is the siege, and he can't. You can see the army now, how dropped that guy in. That's crazy. Really, really crazy. Oh, 2 trebuchets, okay. But still without the war wolf. And the cannons still try to go and take those. He's gonna take the trap right away. There you go. And remember...
And another trap to go down.
Okay, he's gonna kill it. Yeah. And the onagers, he did onager upgrade for what? Where's the onagers? I don't see the onagers.
Oh, he killed his own skirmishers.
Oh, he could in the south to raid. He could in the south, Vinchester, to raid him. Arabia now in arena. Okay. He could in the south. Yes. And now he's trying to raid. What is this game, man? What is this game, amigo?
There are 30 farms down there that are now denied, and a lot of wood from that TC being denied. Valas has to go to the other side of his base.
Yeah, this is very nice because now he's gonna raid. Well, this is what can make damage to Bohemians. Because with Bohemians, you need to go push, you know, in one spot. But if you get raided, then you are in a problem. And that's why he's trying to wall, but he can't wall because the champions are there. And he's killing those. He's getting more champions, doing the barrack here. That's gonna be very, very annoying. He's gonna take a lot of economy. And now in front, he has to be careful. He cannot lose. Remember that there was, a moment ago, T-West, 9 Huvdice. Look how many now.
That was only 4. And this is what that map control for Vinchester does. He came here early, and even though Valas is pushed out the middle, Vinchester still is creeping along the sides.
Yeah, but do you know what?
Now, Mem, I have a question for you. It's
no!
1 relic to 3.
Okay.
Where is that 5th relic?
What?
I don't see it anywhere.
Where's the relic, man? Oh, it's in the monk in the monastery, but he didn't put it. Look. It's there.
Oh, it's hiding
It's there,
behind the
man.
monastery.
And he didn't put in the monastery. Unbelievable. Anyway, look at the army
And we're
numbers.
like
He's
an
trying
hour
to...
into this game,
Yeah.
that's probably like 1,000, 2,000 gold he's lost out by the monk just standing there.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But now he's inside the guy and trying to raid. I mean, what he's doing here, Vinchester, is really good. You know, and if he killed the monk, then he's... Yeah, he'd have no goal even to make the monk. Well, this raiding should be an oath. What do you think?
I think Vinchester is finally pulling ahead. There's all these farms that are now idled, and Valas, he's running out of farm
everything.
Eco. He has some spots, some space at the northwest, but like everything, you look at his food count, only 32 on food compared to 66 of Vinchester.
Yeah, he's raiding a lot. There's only skirmishes now. He's only a skirmish. He's trying to kill the Hufnish. He's gonna try so many skirmishes, but now he's gonna kill one. He's gonna take one. If he kills them all, he's gonna be a real problem. If you lose the siege, he's gonna lose another. He's gonna take a third one. Whoa! He's killing absolutely everything. And here we are with Vinchester that is trying to get into game number 5 in Warlords. 30,000 prize pool here with this crazy tournament with completely different maps, 21 maps, and well, we see the beauty of the aggression in the early games with some water map, mixed map, then late game for the closest maps. We got everything in the tournament, Mr. T West.
Yeah, and here come the Trebs. That castle's gonna go down. No stone for Valas, he can't repair. And that's gonna open the entire front of his base. We've seen the back get raided, and now the light cav are still running in those farms. He's trying to rebuild the farms on the left, but the light cav are still there. Only 22 farmers now for Valas, and it feels like Vinchester's finally starting to pull ahead.
Yeah, well, he's raiding all. Checking the minimap, he's raiding all. There's only 86 villains, 50 army. Oh my god, look at who is there. It's his brother, it's his, I don't know, his nephew, his cousin. He's like thinking, what? He's dominating. Vincent, he feel proud. He feel proud. Did you see the kid? The kid feel proud. You know, it's a future Vinchester, Leary, or whoever it is. He's telling, you are playing good. Keep going. Let's go. Total domination. And you see, with his hand in the pocket, all good. And now he's gone. Yeah, well, he did the job. What do you think, T West? You agree with him? Let's go.
I agree with him. And no, we got 2 Hauptitze left, and that's going to be the final set of cannons for Valas, probably. He's all out of gold. Unless he really heavily uses that market, I think this is just about over.
GG Cole!
There's the GG.
Whoa! What a game! What a damn game! And look at Vinchester's reaction! Man, the emotions, you know, Vinchester putting everything there. Oh, man. Those moments is when you see why the cameras can be really, really great in a tournament like this. What do you think, Mr. T. West? What amazing game.
What a back and forth game. And I think you can see even in the imp times, around 24 minutes to 27 minutes, that's that 9 villager start, just speeding up the game by about 2 or 3 minutes there.
Yeah, I mean, we get it's still arena, but we get the action just faster.
Yeah, and also
really
look at that relic gold. About 2,000 to 4,000. Valas gets that relic in the monastery. He probably gets another 1,000 gold out of it throughout that entire game.
Very nice. Really, really nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I think we get a small break. The players deserve it. Hopefully you enjoy with the video, with everything. My PC is about to explode. Probably I will have to update before the tournament finish, you know, because the PC cannot handle the setup. The PC cannot handle the setup, you know. It's just cannot handle. Let me just show you what we have later, okay? Ooh. Yes, are you enjoying it or not? 4K viewers, 40 push-ups. If we get 4K viewers, probably. But after this one, we have the Viper versus Classic Pro. The Viper versus Classic Pro. And we are going to go talk to T. West again. And Mr. T. West, here we continue with the game. We're going to have game number 5. And... what a series we're having today, Mr. T. West, because the game number 5 is starting, and we're gonna have...
Starting on islands.
On islands, decided on islands, and it's Byzantines and Italians. Ooh, because Italians is amazing. So, what do you think, Mr.
So, you know, Byzantines are good, but they don't really have that early game eco bonus that you want on a water map.
That's true, but I don't think that Vinchester is going to play just a standard. He's going to try to create some chaos. I feel it. You know, I don't know what you think, but I feel it. I mean, I prefer Valas if. And let's see, because Italians is his home map, you know? I was very surprised because no Nomad, no Chaotic. He picked the water map, islands, no Baltic, no migration. Do you think he has something prepared?
Well, you know, so far... we've seen, now Arabia and Arena are pretty standard. Coastal Yucatan, where Valas really showed off some strategies where, you know, I mean, they're there in the game, but you don't play them that much in tournaments. Islands, one of those maps that's been around for a long time. And I think both these players should be very prepared for it. But we'll see if there is, maybe Valas has found some type of trick with the Italians and the 9 villager start. He might be able to get some fishing ships out early because they're cheaper.
Let's see. Let's see. Remember that we'll start with the 9 villages, as you mentioned already. And, ladies and gentlemen, game number 5. You can notice that they are getting into the game because you can see their faces. It changed completely and they are focused. And we are focused as well because this is game number 5, Valas and Vinchester. Valas is in the north as a green and Vinchester is in the south as a purple with, I would say, really big islands, Mr. T. West. Yeah. So, with a possibility, pretty big for islands.
Yeah. Pretty big possibility for a landing, but at the same point, both of these islands have lots of forests where you could get pretty good walls off if players do try to land the opposite side and be sneaky.
Okay.
The question here is, do they go for a landing? Do they go for a pure water fight? Do they go maybe for a back dock and more of a fast castle? You know, Islands is one of those maps where you have lots of options and different ways to play it. It's not like Baltic where you want to be very aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's see what is going to be. Valas Italians, Vinchester Byzantines, and I just forgot to play that, and some of my mods just played now, which is okay because it's the start of the game. Just stay there in the chat to the viewers that they are not subscribers. In the start of Islands, actually is the best moment to play an ad, Mr. T West, because pretty much there's nothing going to happen. There cannot be any drash or any lame or anything. They are just getting the 5 villages on wood, in some case even 6, and just trying to go for the order to have a good transition to feudal age.
Yep, the only real question is where they build the dock. Both players going forward for it. Looks like Vinch will get his up a bit sooner. But unfortunately for Vinch, he doesn't really have good fish by the dock. He's docked kind of by that middle island, which is, of course, something that can happen on islands. And Valas will have at least one good fish by his dock for the Dark Age.
Well, it's not super far, but still, it's double the distance probably with his opponent. And I'm really curious. I wouldn't be surprised that maybe both going for the landing, or I don't know. I don't think that Valas is used to play a lot of water, but Vinchester either, because, well, in the matchmaking, there's islands sometimes, and I don't know if the players just ban it, because there's some people that ban some specific map. Look at that goal, by the way, from Vinchester. On the left, is blocking the 2 wood lines. So,
oh, it is blocking the wood lines.
Yeah.
Probably not that big of a deal on Islands maps, but if you get landed, you know, it could be a good thing because it serves as a wall, or it could be a bad thing if you can't run villagers.
Exactly, it's kind of tricky. For that, I was mentioning that this is really curious that area. You have to go around, and you cannot mine the gold that great. But still, for now, Italians cheaper to go up. It's going up already, quick, really quick. Vinchester is gonna go up 50 seconds behind, and that can be a problem. I don't know what you think.
It can be, and again, Valas, he's up faster. It looks like he's very well prepared for this map and to do a build order with the Italians on this map.
Yeah, but look what he did, Vinchester. The West, he canceled the loom to be up quicker.
Oh, that he did. No, you don't need loom on Islands maps, of course, but no, it can be helpful if you do get landed. Right now, the thing that I like for Vinchester is that the Byzantines want to often go for their fire galleys, and you want to have close docks if you're going for fires. The further the docks are away, usually that favors the galley player. So we'll see if Valas wants to open with galleys or with fires, or just with a landing.
Well, the landing is for Vinchester right away. Also, something that can be very important is the town watch for free for Byzantines. Like, in a map like this, you are not gonna get surprised if you get landed. You get that upgrade for free. But now let's see what is he going to do. He need to really be careful. Let's show where he's going, and he's probably going to go right away to his opponent docks. Look. Hello, Valas. I'm coming.
Straight for those docks.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hola. Hello. Well, yeah. I mean,
Valas sees that.
I mean, isn't this like you go really straight? It's kinda sloppy for Vinchester, or not? Like, he's doing the dock.
You know, he didn't scout anything, right? It's hard to know where to go on islands, and you don't always know where your opponent docks. Sometimes people dock in the middle. Sometimes people like to walk to the corners where there's more fish. You know, it's. Oh wait, he's going forward to build a dock.
No,
he's not
because
doing an archery range. He's doing a dock.
Yeah, because he adapted. He just adapted right now. Since he got spotted, he's just doing that dock, and now he's doing the barrack. I like the decision because he knows that he will have to produce on water, and now he's doing, like, let's say, overreact his opponent. Since he lost the scout, Valas doesn't have any information. And look at Valas, thinks that his opponent is going for the dock at the back, and he's sending the galleys all over around. Oh man, do you see the mind games here? Yeah.
A lot of times, if you want to go for the landing, you might do the back dock so that your fish are safer. But yeah, Valas has just completely missed the dock and the fishing economy. He's going to be on the water. He's already committed pretty heavily into those galleys, but he's not going to get anything with them. And meanwhile, these fires are going to come for his fish.
Yeah, well, Vinchester now is going to take the fish easily. Easily, as you can see. Double B tags, he's going with the galleys. Maybe he's going to take the village that he's building the house there. But that's it. Well, now he's gonna take the tower too. He's doing the barrack. He's doing a counter tower. I don't know if it's gonna be in time. The towers with Byzantines are more HP as well. And as we were talking, the fire galleys from Byzantines, they also attack faster. This is looking very, very good for Vinchester. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, he's taking out all of the fish, and these galleys are just doing a lap around the back of his island and not finding anything.
Yeah, well, Vinchester is having a lot of idle TC. I don't know why, because he has food. That's definitely not good. There's too much going on. And now, the scout know the spear. Okay. He did the tower, but well... Ooh, he bell. Man, he's feeling the pressure. Well, too much going on.
Now here comes the archery range for Vinchester. Those walls are just palisades, and I think... Where did the transport ship go for Vinchester? He could still transport around the back of those walls if he does archers.
Yeah, well, he's there. He's at the back. The transport is at the back. He's ready to do that. He's ready to do that. He tried to go for some galleys, for some archers. But this is what I like. I mean, I don't like usually the islands that is going full water from the start. This is a completely different map, different game. I mean, like total chaos thanks to Vinchester's strategy, the West.
Yeah. Yeah, the ability to make that transport ship in the Dark Age really changes Island and makes those landings more viable, just because they come in so much earlier.
Well, before you couldn't do it. Like, you couldn't make the transport.
Yep.
I mean, there's no surprise, so
Before
you have to
just
go water.
Make galleys.
Yeah. You have to go water no matter what. Okay. Let's see. We don't see yet also archery range from Valas, which is a surprise to me. I don't know what you think. That he's not having even an archery range himself.
He wants to defend with these walls. I don't know if he can really afford an archery range himself, because he still wants to click up to the castle age. He can do that for cheap with the Italians. But he's completely lost the water now. Vinchester just continues to add in these fire ships. Maybe adding in a few too many. He might have wanted to invest more into fish. Because right now his fishing ships are just on a shorefish, and there's still a few galleys that might come to pick them off if he's not using his ships in the right location.
Yeah, now he might lose them. Now he might lose them. He's gonna take the dog, which is good. He has so many galleys. The fish is gonna be gone. The fish is gonna be gone. This is gonna be bad for Vinchester. It's true that he has the navy, but now you need to defend. Villiers is gonna be down. The fish is down. And as you mentioned, he's using those 4 galleys probably better than that many galleys. He's taking the dog, okay, but economy for Valas is solid. And now, if he's not doing some damage with the archers, I wouldn't say that Valas is too behind. I would say that Valas is probably in a better spot.
Yeah, and you know, he's gonna get another fishing ship here on the left if he keeps running those galleys.
Maybe not.
Nope, he's gonna turn and fight.
Yeah, it's fine. He's gonna kill now all the galleys. I mean, he lost all the water. That's for sure. I mean, losing all the water is still a big deal. But well, his economy is solid. He's gonna make the market. He's doing the market. The archers are in. Okay. But they have no fletching. Yeah, this game is going for obviously for a longer game. He's gonna go for Castle Age, and let's see, because the transition to Castle Age...
If you lose the water, at least what you want to do is snipe off the fish. So he did manage to get a good trade there.
Okay, Vinchester using the market, but Valas is going up already. Italians is amazing. It's cheaper, so you can go up. Now he bought it. He bought it a stone, Valas, but where's the stone? He's gonna make a tower.
Yeah, he wants a tower on his gold, and also on that wood line. Yeah, but still no fletching, so these archers aren't too dangerous yet.
Yeah, but then if you're doing a tower now, what is the following from Valas here? Like, you cannot do...
No, it looks like he's adding in a stable. He might want some knights to defend.
And then
at some point he needs to get a castle to get back on the water.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Vinchester is gonna be up in a moment too. He's gonna be up. He's taking all the water. He's controlling all the water, but I wouldn't be surprised that Valas is trying to send knights on his opponent, but how? He's not gonna have even a dock. And the archers now are there, still without fletching, but they are on the stone. Obviously, this is gonna be a bad, really bad thing here for Valas. He's gonna take a Valir. He's trying, but he can't. There's still no fletching. Fletching will come now. With fletching, those units are much better. The scout is gonna be gone. Fletching in 15 seconds, so with the scout, well, need to go closer to the galleys. Need to go closer to the galleys. He's doing a great micro.
Want to use those fire galleys to help kill the scout.
Yeah. He's doing a great micro. I mean,
Fletching will make a huge difference now.
is this a reverse sweep by Vinchester with 2-0 behind? Because the first two games, Valas played amazing. And now look, Villiers down. He got it. And now the scout.
Got the scout.
This is a domination by Vinchester.
Yeah, this feels good. And he's up. He's only a minute away from Castle Age himself. And that's without an eco bonus. Remember, the Italians were there cheaper. So now Monastery and Stable to defend. But Vinchester, he's safe at home. He can do whatever he wants with his eco. He's chopped his wood line, so now he has a way to walk back and forth around that gold we were talking about earlier. And everything feels like it's in Vinchester's favor right now.
Yeah, because now he can also add more fish. He has 6 fishing ships, which is still not a lot, but he can add even more later. He's doing a town center. Okay, the Nice is there, but the Fire Galleys will save it. Look. Aye, aye, aye. There you go. Oh, man. Okay.
And still one archer. It's not going to kill Vills, but it can still be annoying until that knight picks it off. And it might even... you would probably like to have scouted that town center just to be... No, you can probably assume your opponent's adding in the extra TCs, but it's nice just to have that scouting to confirm it.
But the West, I'm zooming out a little bit so people can see with that outpost, Vinchester and Byzantines, he can see everything, man. You see the monastery, you see now the market, the TC, like, it's crazy. And at home, he's just doing a monastery to be safe. It's so good, man. It's
Yeah,
really,
he has a couple
really so
relics
good.
he can pick up.
Yeah.
He'll secure that relic on the center island too. And now we're getting to the point where Byzantines, now it's time for their eco bonus to kick in. When Vinchester wants to go imp and get that power spike with the fast fire ships potentially, if he needs to take another fight on the water, or cannon galleons if he wants to start bombarding the land, it's time for his eco bonus to kick in.
Yeah. Well, Valas is fine. He has 42 volleys. His opponent 39. But Vinchester is gonna try to go with the Mangonel. The thing here is, Valas can defend with Redemption if he gathered the goal, because Italians got Redemption, so he has good monks as well. And I see camels. Obviously, the camels will deal with the knight that you see there. The Mangonel is gonna come too. But Vinchester should make also some economy at home. Like, you cannot be only on one TC. He's even doing the husbandry. He felt confident that with a push he can kill Valas, but Valas, we have seen how good he's defending.
Yeah, he wants to push. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that both of these 2 extra golds for Valas are being controlled by Vinchester right now. He has his main gold, but that's it.
Yeah, good point. Really good point. Well, he's mining 7 villages on stone. He can, with 7 villages on stone, mean that he maybe is going to make a castle. He has no gold right now. 0 gold. That's really important. Really important because he's doing sanity, but he has no resources. The camels are now raiding. He's trying to go all in. Look at the score. 1,000 score difference. He's having a really good map control. Yes, he's killing villages as well. Now, even with the camels. Oh, man, he's going to take the monk. Vinchester is playing now amazing. He's doing a TC on his island, on his opponent. Obviously, the camels against the TCs die. Okay, he's going to take another. But he has killed already 10 villages.
That was a lot of Vills.
Yes.
Yeah, 10-3 on that eco KD.
Okay. But where's the Mangonel? Did he lose the Mangonel? Okay.
He's making another one.
Okay, he's doing another Mangonel. He's also doing more camels. You can see how the camels just melt against the TCs. But well, Valas is still going, and with the boom, he's still okay, even with more villages than his opponent. Well, but Vinchester has Heavy Plow, Bozo, Wheelbarrow, and 6 fishing ships. He could do even more if he wanted. And as you mentioned, here the Byzantines, 600 foot, a little bit more to go up. That should be the big thing here.
Yeah, it's cheap for them. And also, when they go up, we see 8 Vills on stone now for Vinchester. Those castles have extra HP on them. So you put that, I don't know if he wants to go aggressively on Valas' island or a bit more defensively claim that center island with the 2 golds on it. That's going to be almost impossible to remove once it goes up.
Yeah. Remember, guys, that after this series, the Snake is gonna take part in the tournament. The Snake, yes, the Snake. The Viper versus Classic Pro, but now we need to see the decider here, because this is not over. Not close to be over, because Valas is gonna keep trying, and now he's mining more and more stone. I wouldn't be surprised that he's trying to make a castle close to the area where the 2 Mangonels are from Vinchester. You know, he's still going with a decent boom. More than decent boom. He's even ahead in village than Vinchester. But Vinchester is even doing careening? Why? Is needed that upgrade right now? It's an expensive one.
It's more vills for the transport ship, and he
Yeah.
might just want to transport 10 vills to drop a castle.
Oh my god. It's not Menstradamus, it's T-West. I mean, permanent co-caster, guys. What do you think, guys? Permanent co-caster for the tournament, man. Unbelievable. Awesome point. Yeah, you saw right away, man. Amazing.
There they go.
Yeah, it's coming, right? There you go, man. Awesome.
And
Really,
he
really
drops it
awesome.
on that gold. I don't see how Valas stops it, and that might be it.
Well, let's see. We need to hype, you know? I mean, to come all the tournament, T-West, we need to hype. Maybe Valas can stop it, you know? Well, Valas has 600 stone, okay? So he's gonna have the stone to probably make the castle, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a romantic castle there, but he really need to be quick. Good thing is that he has the 2 mangoes here. He's trying to attack. 900 wood. Look at the resources by Valas. Valas resources, he's going up to Imperial. He's going up to Imperial in a moment. The castle is gonna be annoying, yes, but he's not that great castle. Well, he's taking the farms. Green can see it. Definitely he can. And now he has to delete farmers to do it. But, ladies and gentlemen, Valas, we have a castle on his base. And that castle is gonna be, as I told you, it's a romantic castle almost. He's doing the castle in the shoreline and he's on the way to Imperial. He really has to be careful because now he's gonna be up to Imperial. This is... Italians, remember? Ooh, what? Why he deleted it? Why he's deleted? I think he could do it. Or not? What do you think? Now the mangoes can come. Where's the mango?
Either way, this is still a really good location for the castle. I'm a bit surprised Vinchester went for the woodlines and not for the gold there. Then he would have controlled all of Valas's gold, but with this, Valas still has that main gold he can mine for a while.
Well, it's true that that castle is taking also the farmers pretty much 2 TCs. That TC is the Imperial Town Center, by the way. It's the Imperial TC. You know, imagine if he was attacking. He's not, but he could take it. Obviously, now, Vinchester is also on the way to Imperial as well, with more villages right now. 82 villages, 26 army. I mean, he has all the control. He has also the map control, the goal. But, well, he's gonna be in Imperial. But the problem is, T-West, he's not doing docks. He has no resources. He can probably take the castle, but then Vinchester will take everything from water. Oh, man. That castle now is disrespectful. Disrespectful castle.
A second castle here from Valas.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be all of the wood that is just denied from Valas. That one at the top right is taken out by the mangonels. And now with the second castle, this first one makes more sense. That's no more wood for Valas. Vinchester is going to control all of this island.
Yeah, that's a brutal one. That was a brutal one. Really brutal one. Let's see if Valas can do something. I mean, he can make a trap and try to take that castle, but the control is there. He's gonna do the trap with it, but he doesn't have anything else. I don't know. It seems that Vinchester will take it, and if he's taking this, I don't know what you think, guys. People in the stream, and also you, Mr. T-West. Impressive series. Really good. And
very impressive.
Yeah. For both, actually, because Valas did crazy 2 first games. The arena was fantastic as well. I would say that the others 2, the Arabia and this one, are a little bit more clear for Vinchester. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, you know, I felt like those first 2 games on the less standard maps were where Valas really shined.
Yeah, these are more like, more standard, like, I don't know, well, Arabia, Islands, they are more like build orders with less on it. Well, on the strategy, it depends. Vinchester has done a quite different strategy in this one.
Yeah, he went straight for that landing strategy. But, you know, I feel like nowadays that's, you know, sometimes that can even be almost the meta with that Dark Age transport ship. People don't really fight over water the way they used to.
Yeah, but, I mean, the castles are also, we forgot to mention, 7,000 almost HP. Those castles won't fall, Mr. T-West. They are not gonna fall at all.
Yep, Byzantine castles and also 2 castle treb production. So things are looking pretty good for Vinchester here. Rather convincing final game. And Valas just felt like he wasn't as familiar with islands. He did want to go to the back with his galleys, remember, early on, but didn't actually scout the fish from Vinchester, and that just put him so far behind.
And send both, because if he could take the fish, earlier, then it will be probably different. Now he's trying to recover maybe the goal. I don't know if he's going to make a TC on that area. I mean, he still feels that I have Italians if I keep that castle alive, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Okay, Valas is doing bomber cannon. With the bomber cannon, it can help a lot. The mobility they have, the speed they have too. Now chemistry for Vinchester. He got a late university, but in the north, he's trying to get the goal. Ooh. But he got that TC, and he got there 20 villages, man, 23. He's gonna take the castle, and that with that castle, he's taking all the goal. It's 2,000 score difference, ladies and gentlemen. Vinchester is doing the comeback. Crazy, because after the first 2 games was looking scary, but man, he's doing the reverse sweep. But man, I love how Valas is just trying. He's trying, putting all the villages there, and he's fighting like a warrior. This is the attitude, man.
Using the monk too.
Yeah. But this is the attitude.
This is where you spam right-click the vills with your monks just to keep them away. They're both racing these castles up.
Romantic Castle Edition number 2. The castles both are up, but this benefits Vinchester a lot, because right now he cannot take... Well, he can take the goal at the back, but both castles in the south are down. He's now microing the trebuchet and the bomber cannons, but the problem is that Valas, to have some chance here, he should be back to water, which is not happening. And Vinchester is taking the game, and the city is GG Cole.
Here's the GG.
3-2, man. Whoa. Well, man. And Vinchester reaction, as you can see... Damn. That was an amazing series, Mr. T. West.
Well, Valas pushed him right to the edge, took those first 2 games, and those first 2 games weren't even that close. He was just great strategy choices, great execution, and almost took that arena game. That was a crazy back and forth game, but at the end, Vinchester finally took some hits, was undefeated in the qualifiers, took all 5 games, manages the reverse sweep.
Fantastic series. This is the statistics in this one. He really dominated, but well, that was amazing, really good. And I'm going to jump into Mr. T. West. I have so many buttons here, man. I'm going to jump into Vinchester interview, okay? And I will be back to you in a moment, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go to, if I can find it, I'm going to be here with Mr. Vinchester in a moment. Let's see now if we can be here with Vinchester. If I find the camera with Vinchester, there you go, Mr. Vinchester. How you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you, Memp. Hello, everyone. Hello, Memp. I suppose you like the game, right? The match.
Which one? The series or the decided
this
that
one,
you
yeah,
pick?
In general, serious, yes.
I mean, by the way, I am the interviewer or you are doing the questions?
I just asked, yeah, I will later say that your channel is captured, but not today, man. Today you can rest.
Okay, Vinchester, you started with the first 2 games with Valas playing really well and 2-0 behind. What happened in those first 2 games?
Well, I think that Valas played really strong. I was a little bit not warmed up, and he just cashed me out of guard because I was not expecting all this aggressive stuff and all the times man-at-arms. And on the first one, I was kind of out of build order. I mean, I just made a lot of mistakes, and Valas used it really perfectly. I thought that he executed this really well and almost without any mistakes. In this Hindustanis game, it's really impressed me. I mean, this fast castle, eco castle, super fast. I have no idea. He just got everything at the same time, so that was amazing play by him.
I mean, Vinchester, you played really well after that one, but the city has been fantastic because, as you mentioned, the first game he dominated in Coastal, then you have mentioned Yucatan. Third game, Arabia, China versus Mayans. And I don't know, what do you think also about the 9 villages start? You can also make a combination, with that map and the 9 villages start. It's better. You prefer 3. If you say you prefer 3, we're gonna have a problem, but it's okay. You can tell. And now seriously, when you saw Mayas and Chinese, you got a clear plan for that game?
Well, the plan was that I need to play aggressive. I need to use my +3 villagers on the start. Yes, mine's probably one of the best civilization to match Chinese. But anyway, I knew that I will probably have an advantage. I just need to use my eco stuff, all those cheap upgrades, etc. So I think I did well in this one. To be honest, that game was really bad played by me as well. I mean, not bad, but there was a lot of mistakes. I lost Men-at-Arms, the villager, there was not an amazing build order, but this is like a Chinese machine. So you just start to attack, and this is never stop. You have eco behind, everything works well for you, and you just need to go, mass units, make army, make buildings, etc. And that worked.
Did you
probably
feel
very well?
Okay. Okay, sorry. Did you feel that you could lose the series, or you were confident that you could do the reverse sweep?
Sure, I mean, sure that I could lose this one, especially because when I was 0-2 behind, he probably had 2 best civilizations for 2 maps, like Italians, Bohemians. Bohemians probably the top 1 civilization on Arena, and Italians is definitely one of the best civilization on Islands if you play perfect. So yeah, to be honest, when I was 0-2, I was almost sure that somewhere I will probably lose the game. But I just decided to keep going and just try to show the best game as usual. And as I said, I felt kind of comfortable after game 3 because I felt like, okay, now I've armored up, my mind is working well. I'm not, I know the build orders, right? I know how to send the villagers. So,
okay.
Yeah, in general, I just played a good games.
Vinchester, but in Arena, why you didn't make trebuchet earlier? You couldn't afford. I mean, I think with more trebuchet, or instead of Geoman, for example, Warwolf, maybe you could have taken the game earlier because you got a great position in the start.
Well, yep, and there was a funny moment because at this point when I was pushing and I had 2 castles forward, my keyboard is starting, I just broke it. I mean, the control doesn't work. I have a mechanic keyboard, and once I push on control, it's just get out. I don't know how it works.
Where's the key? Can you show us the key?
Yeah, I have 2 keyboards. Yeah, I played with another keyboard, but yeah, on my main one there was I don't know, it's just failed. I have no idea why it worked.
The key's gone. The key's gone.
Well,
oh my god.
Yeah, and this is just don't work. So that was a little bit unfortunate, I suppose, for him as well, because there was a lot of micro at this point. But in general, to be honest, I don't understand about what exactly the moment to say about the trebuchet, but I think my eco there was not perfect, and I lost a lot of archers. That was not perfect as well. And to be honest, at this point, I thought like, okay, maybe I will lose the game if I just want to outgold him later.
Okay. And then in Islands, well, I mean, in Islands you really dominated. Just to finish, and we're going to keep going, Mr. Vinchester, are you happy with your performance today?
Yeah, I like it. I think the last 3 games, at least last 2 games, were really good by me. So I'm happy how I played it, and I'm sure they'll keep the level up as they did in the last 2. So yeah, I'm happy in general. The win is important here.
Vinchester, we can tell to the viewers that you're going to be with me on Sunday co-casting.
Oh.
Mr.
Yeah,
Yonikov.
This is one of the main reasons why I won today, because you should never co-cast when you're losing, right? It's like not the best level. So I thought like, okay, Memphil don't give me a chance anymore, so I need to win today. So that was the biggest motivation.
Last question: Who was the kid? Who was the kid behind you? There was a moment I was a kid.
Yeah, that's my brother. I mean, we have 16 years difference. He's younger than me, and he's sometimes even playing H2. And I mean, I just took his keyboard, right? So it's kind of like,
for that
okay, what are you doing here?
Vinchester, for that he came like this, like, okay, my keyboard.
So I should play. Go away, I will play.
Okay. Makes sense. Vinchester, congratulations. We're going to keep going with the stream. Now the Viper versus Classic Pro. I'll see you on Sunday. Well played, amigo.
Yep. See you, man. Enjoy.
Take care.